Right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tony Robbins on the screen right now, getting ready for Donald Trump. But it's been a good day, a lot different than the last few. Definitely, even after they were freaking you out with correction talks yesterday, you're doing good. The reverse repo or the SOFR rates, they went down, so funding pressures ease. That's a good thing. Then, right after the elections, pretty much now that you can't, the holding people hostage, now it doesn't serve the political purpose now that the elections are over. You're getting closer to a deal, and a lot of those names are running up. Trump has an announcement here at 1 p.m. On the economy. Airlines report dropping bookings due to government shutdown. That's coming out now. And then, we saw a couple of other plays move. And there's one more thing I think I'm missing. Oh, the IEPA, the Supreme Court case. We listened to it. It was actually very great. We got to learn a lot. And those odds are changing around, too. And it leads to an easy play that we discussed. So we're going to find out. But I got a Philo. I'm going to just start pretty much until Trump gets out. I'm trying to kill Tom. Now they got tennis commercials? The fuck is this, dog? Oh, Tony Robbins just had all these people praying, bro. But they were down because it didn't call it pray. Honestly, you guys know how tempted I am to do that? You guys have no idea how tempted I am to just fucking call it what you want. I'm going to be like, yo, it's debauchery time. Let's get high and smoke and drink moment. And then I'm going to just give you the Bible, and some of you might be down. Some of you might be down. You know that? Honestly, you could save this video, because one day, bro, if I just start lying to you and telling you I'm a Democrat and start caving and promising you free shit so I could get elected, you should know exactly what the fuck I'm doing, okay? Because that's what happens. I'm just telling you now. And you could show them this video, and they'll be like, he changed. That's not what he's doing. Yeah, so save this if you'd like. But either way, get ready for Philo. I'll give you one more, and then we'll begin. We will begin. Jesus. Praise God. Hold on. Pass. Amen. Pass. It's a call, baby. Oh, right before I left. Yeah. If we talking plays, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the R. Yeah, have 3% trigger. Easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, little bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib before I say keep it real. It's not the reason they will kill, it's the freedom in believing they want that to bring the will. Again, once it starts to circulate, but I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Happy Microsoft. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You can say it's one hell of a decision in it. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Y'all kidding me? 300%. Look at that. While going to the bathroom and shit. Thank you, my friends. No, you guys had it. I told you still have a win. Not anymore. You had that window, though. Like I told you, I yelled it out. There's still a window, and you don't even have them circulating it yet. People are behind on this one. It'll end once it starts circulating. So it's already slowing down, but yeah, that was a fire one. I like Path. Remember, I just got my UI Path update. At you. Oh yeah, where's the Philo, dog? Did I start the Philo? Yeah, you guys got the Philo. You guys should all get that. So I think even on the delay, you had a little opportunity. Or you would have been able to find out if it was real or not. And then Tesla's ripping. Just bought your first home. That's a great way to start, Philo. Congratulations, brother. I'm glad you believe. Coming up next, Donald Trump. Bitch, he's so delayed. 20 minutes, so let's get it. All right? Oh, I think. Give it 2 more minutes. Yeah, they're going to do a public offer on that. AMD is ripping. All right, it's coming down without... It's not even widely circulated yet on the Path thing. So wait, because once that hits again, then you might get a second pump if it circulates, if they haven't circulated it yet. And then it'll have only a couple minutes after that. But they're holding 200% pretty solidly. It all just depends. I was late on one of them. They fucking moved the ask on me. Azure is the source. They announced it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The wires and other fucking pumpers haven't picked it up yet. So just wait. So that's what I'm saying. When it starts hitting Bloomberg and everywhere else, it'll give you another pump. And then once it gets overcrowded, it's done. So yeah, now they're widening the spreads on it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. You got to play right before Philo. You can't complain. You actually got some good ones today, though. And I'm glad, we were ready for this. We were talking pump fakes, all of it. I hope you're prepared. We got to notice a lot. And you're riding, baby. So I look forward to the future. And I told you it was going to be a good day. But today, you guys, I have a lot, man. I have a lot of things. So I might as well just give you like random rants. Because, again, if Trump comes on, since this is like a hyped up event, we'll take a little break here on Philo. But here's the deal, bro. Can I be real with y'all? I mean, it's not like I haven't been. It's just so, I don't know why. I guess I just say that as filler. But, yeah, dude. I'm tired of the internet. Okay? Do you guys understand? I said this to you not too long ago when I was playing with the basketball homies. And you know why, bro? I'm really tired of the internet. I'm so tired of it. I saw a headline. Okay, it's circulating now. I'm seeing it on one wire. So people might start picking up the Path thing now. So get ready for either final pump, and then after the final pump, it should probably stop. Unless people really want to go crazy. But remember I was telling you, man, I was playing with these dudes at basketball, and then they were asking me about stock stuff, because I heard them gambling and all that. And I don't know, man, it was a good experience. And I was like, dude, and all of y'all, that's what I told you. I said, bro, you guys should be helping people in your community. You should be helping real life people. That's why it's kind of a shame how so many people just wanted to copy me and stay on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because bro, we could have made some really big change already. Now, I don't think that opportunity's over. I think we still have it. But even then, bro, because I'm over it. I want to go out there. I want to talk to people. I love it. You know why? Because yesterday when I went to go vote, it was very, it was like It was odd to a certain degree because I loved everybody there. I said the joke, bro. I'm ugly and I dressed like I'm homeless. So they thought I was one of them. So it's funny, but like, dog, for real, I love everybody. I love people in real life. I don't even give a fuck if you're a liberal. You know why? Because we're all nice in real life, dude. Let's be real. The internet has harbored such a just dirty vibe and so much anger. Because, dog, I'm talking with these people. We're sharing shows. We're talking about AI, sci-fi. We're talking, bro, homeboy he's showing me flower fields. We're talking about where to go for drives, all these different things, bro. And it was a good conversation. I love them. You know that? I fucking love them. I don't give a fuck what they voted for. Do I think they're dumb for voting something against them? I do. Do I think they voted against the interests of future generations and are making it where these people are giving them control without any crisis? Yes, I believe it's foolish, objectively. Because I studied this shit. But that's why I love them as people. You can't lie. Again, online, you go, everyone's all angry. And it's sad because when we did start getting into like talking about the politics of why we were there standing in line to vote, you know, I saw the internet come out of them, right? They got defensive. Some people did. You know, there's a couple guys who made the smirks, you know, and you could tell what they're thinking. But that's why I'm like, dude, it's overall like, yeah, we should be helping people in real life. And I want to. You know that? Because I love everybody. But I do think the internet is so much, the algorithms, bro, the influence, the greed, everything we went through, bro. It's like it is harboring such hatred and it's not as effective. That's what I'm saying. At one point it was effective. You know, when the internet used to prioritize education, inspiration, good shit, you know what I'm saying? It was so effective to reach thousands and millions of people. I honestly think 10 people in real life to get their life changed at this point. I've always felt that, even online or not. But I'm like, dude, some people are so much more human and they see the love and they understand it, and you could connect with people so much more. So I encourage all of you, bro. I hope you take everything I shared with you and go change your fucking community. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And that's why, like, I don't know if any of you, you know, I know some of you are like introverts and shit, but like, this ain't no Nick Fuentes shit. I'm not trying to create a bunch of like weirdos sitting at home all day. You know that? Coming from a guy who sits inside for 7 hours a day. Like, I don't want it. I really don't. And I think that's terrible. And I don't think it's going to create a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to see people go out. I want you to change your community. I want you to be able to help people who would have never found this online. I want you to help the people, get them a long-term 10%, show them what's possible. Share with them what a FHA loan is, bro, because these people ain't going to interact with it. They're not going to have that shot. And that's where I'm like, dude, I want to do that so bad. That's why more and more I'm like, dude, the internet, I'm kind of tired of it. You know, I grew up on the internet, bro. I was a nerd. I still am a nerd. I play video games. That's where I found solace and solitude, a good home in the internet, you know, growing up. It fucked me up a little bit, but it was, you know, it was good. You know, my video games, the communities, they were good. But I don't know, man. It's the way the algorithms and other things have changed, and how, like, dude, let's be real. Like I'm saying, some of y'all in real life, we would all be friends. Even if you hate me. Some of you, if you want to kill me and you just on the internet, I guarantee, bro, spend 10 minutes with me. If you bumped into me and we just started chatting, I think both of us will realize how much more similar we are. But right when we get on the internet, bro, it's a trip, myself included. I yell all day on the internet. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to in real life. You know why? Ain't nobody ever press you like that. Even in disagreement, it's out of love. Like I'm saying, these guys, we disagreed a little bit. We go right back to it. And it's just a good time, man. So I encourage you not to lose your humanity in all ways, shapes, and form. But like I don't know, we might need to close some of the gate a little bit more, man. I want you who are going to go and change your communities. Hopefully change your state and change the whole nation, and the world. But like, it starts with that, man. And I've always said that. You can't act like I haven't. I've always said that. That's why I'm like, why do we forget it? And I don't know, man. It might stress you out being on the internet all the time. And because I pleasantly am surprised and saddened every time. I'm like, man, I get sad by what people don't know. That's why I'm like, man, they don't even know. I'm like, I could tell they don't. They still tell you they don't even know. That's heartbreaking. I feel like they should have info. I feel like they should have everything. I feel like they should have good opportunities. But then they don't. But then it's exciting to talk to people and be like, yeah, bro, you're just like me. Like, for real. That's it. You know, to share my interest, hear their interest, hear recommendations, all of, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good time. How do we fucking lose that, dog? So, yeah. That's the first part, but I want some community changers. And I think that's going to be part of the next steps, because I want to. I'm glad I'm going to get this holiday season. I'm going to get this time to chill. And I'm going to think about this. Because I do, bro. I want to go all around. I want to go to every state. I want to go talk to people. I want to go to talk to people who aren't on the internet all day. Railroads dumping. All of them. NSC, CSX, and UMP. Check headlines. It's all every single railroad just took a mini stick to the downside. I don't see anything yet. AP reports rail traffic. Well, watch that. CNR's not a railroad, is it? Nah. What happened to that CCCX one? Did those hit? I kept that one small. The paths are still up. Actually, no, the paths came down. Just a spread. Yeah, you're up on the CCCX. It is widespread. And Qualcomm and Ethereum running. So, yeah, bro. I want to see some real change. And I'm going to do that. Because I don't know, guys. Don't get mad at me. That's it. If I want to, you guys want to go 50 states? Who's down with me? I feel like the locked in guys, you know, maybe I'll get a bus and we'll go live, or maybe I'll take every weekend. But yeah, bro, internet's fucking whack. I'm telling you now, it's just not what the internet was. I look forward to it for the changes in AI and all that, but yeah, man, I think I want to see real change, and you all have the ability to, and it's not even change, bro, it's just real love. That's it, you know, because some of y'all tripping. If some of y'all even think like, oh, Jazz, nah, you this, bro, it's the fucking internet. It's like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. I love God. I love life. I love this world, or mainly the people in it. And even then, even with the differences. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Face to face, coming from the guy with no face, it's so much easier to express that. It's so much easier for people to see it and not be clouded by all the other bullshit, dude. And that's what's going to get people out of poverty. That's what's going to get people thinking for themselves. And that's all we want. So, I don't know, man. I hope y'all there. And it's just like, at some point, like that's what are we just going to sit inside all fucking day, dude? You know what I'm saying? Are we just going to sit inside all day and just watch the fucking world burn? You know, and guess what, man? Even if you love people, or like, come on, you have no idea how much people will appreciate it. I could just tell, bro, some of these guys, we were laughing, we were enjoying. These are people I disagree with. Imagine all the shit I talk on the internet, dog. And I'm having a great time. We're standing in line to vote. As 9 out of 10 of them vote against their interest in what I believe. That's what I'm saying, dude. But I could tell they like the conversation. Like, we were laughing, smiling. There's so many good things, bro. And it wasn't, you know, the ironic, we know you don't tell everybody everything in person. Maybe that's it. But when it's all said and done, bro, it was a very, very good time. And it wasn't for clicks. It wasn't to embarrass anybody. You know what I'm saying, man? There was something about it. But yeah, I want y'all getting out there. Otherwise, like I said, if one of you want the wire, let me know. Because I want to go out there. I love people. I want them to know it. And I want them to see it. And I want people to get out of poverty. I want people to really have options and not the gambling ones. And I want them to be able to think for themselves, because the power of the mind, brother, so big. And it's so real. That's why it's like most of these people just like me, bro. And a lot of you were just like me. That's the beauty, and that's why I'm glad you connected. Cause like you know the vibe, bro. We didn't have shit, and we got to learn. Like, dude, no one taught me stocks. No one in my fucking family. You know what are you saying? We're listening to all the songs yesterday, doing all that, and it's like, bro, it's dope. And I'm glad that some of you are able to grow in it. But again, at some point, like, dude, are we just gonna sit in here? Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. I don't, like, what are you saying, bro? We're just gonna sit in here? Oh, no. So God bless y'all. And all of you out there, bro, I hope you don't let the internet block out your light. You know what I'm saying? You are a child of the light. And that's why, don't ever forget it. You know, because what's gonna happen on the internet, and if you take all this internet shit in, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you're gonna think people, you're gonna view people, all you consume is this hatred online, and you get in person, it's dimming your light. Because then you're looking at people, and and they see it, and you're treating them. Because like I'm telling you, bro, in real life, man, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not giving them, you could tell when you look at me. You could tell, I'm not here to condescend you. I'm not here to talk no shit. I'll talk. I'm genuinely interested. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and if you consume hatred all the time, and you think people don't like you, and you think that, I know people don't like me on the internet. They really report me. They really ban my ass. I know that's real. But not everybody in real life, and I know that. And that's why, even if I know they are supporting something, even if I think it's harmful, I see them. So, yeah, man, I hope y'all don't let it dim your light. And I hope you spread the light. You're not going to cover it, would you? You would put it on the hilltop for all to see, right? Oh, man. So, Chattadonia. That being said, that's just your first. That's just the first. So, can I give you another one? This is another reminder. I got one little reminder for you, bro. I think the last couple weeks, every day in the market, bro, if you understand this, you're going to be good. This isn't even for the traders. Y'all don't realize it. You can't change the past. You could only change you. All right? Don't you ever lose that value and understand that. I don't care what the fuck happened. You shouldn't really care about it either. I hope you find the equivalent of success in every failure or every event. And there's also an equivalency of doing bad. But yeah, man, you can't change the past. Start loving right now. Start loving your future. And if you're letting anything, any chain hold you back from the past, my brother, my sister, just don't, you can't change it. That's fine. It led you here. That's dope. Perfect. You could only change you. And that's a great thing. That's a lot of power. You know, we keep speaking power, authority, even the court case, all this. I know some of y'all want to make it way too spiritual, so you're like, I don't understand it. You do. You want to know power? That's power right there. The power that, bro, you ain't no magician. We all are subject to this thing called time. And you can't change it. Happens to all of us. That clock ticks away equally, brother. You can't go back. But you can change yourself. Always. That's a good thing. That's a gift. All right? I have a lot of intros, and then we're going to end with more. I have more of a calling for you. I feel like Trump will get on by the time I'm done with the intros. But where is it? I heard this. I heard this from Philip Anthony Mitchell. I saw a clip of him saying this. Because I've heard this before. And I think I've shared this with you in another context, but I think it's a good reminder. That's why I want to give you these reminders. I don't want to give you a vain repetition. I'm going to keep reminding y'all of the good. I might even make you listen to the Outwitting the Devil again. Because, like, dude, do y'all know the enemy? You know the devil, he don't want your car. You know that? He don't want your wife. He don't want your husband. You think he care about like all that? He's attacking me. He don't want any of that. He don't want any of these things. You think it's things. You think it's these things of the world. Do you really think the enemy is after that? That's fact. That's not facts. It's factually wrong. He wants only one thing. He wants what you value. Because whatever you value, bro, that's where you're going to start putting faith, or that's where I could hate your faith. Oh, you don't get it. The devil don't want your stuff, dude. The devil don't want these little things you care about. He wants what you value so he could get your mind. That's why I hope you put all these things, man. That's why tell me what you want the most in life, bro. And if you could lay that down at the Father's feet and say, hey, you know what? This is all, but I know I give it to him, bro. That's why I said, that's all I want. I get it now. That's what's going to guard your heart in many, many ways. That's where like he ain't going to be able to get you, man. I think some of y'all need to never forget this. All the little things going, whatever problem, whatever good, bad, all of it, dude. It's all a step towards your mind, your thinking, your faith, but your faith leading into how you think. Oh, that's a big one, man. So I hope y'all don't forget it. I know you want that crown, bro, but you better lay it down at his feet. Because otherwise, if he knows you have a crown and he knows it's important to you, my brother, I know where the battle is going to be. You know that, right? I'll tell you exactly where. All you wanted was money, dog? Oh, I know exactly what the battle will be. All you want is validation. You want social media. You want people to like. I know exactly where your battle's going to be. You don't get it? Think about it. Even, health. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get this. Oh my gosh, everybody in my life, I got my family. I know exactly where your battle's going to be. Tell me what it is and give it to God. Like, actually. It doesn't mean you can't value things, bro. It doesn't mean you can't have these things in life. It means you should be putting something ahead of it. If you put that as the crowning thing over your heart, dog, I know that's where your problem, that's where the turmoil gonna come. That's gonna be your vulnerability. So I hope you protect it. And I hope you go under his wings, dog. There is a where, and there's a place and a how in terms of protecting that. Oh. So, all right, man. I have a couple more intros, and then we'll get into it, but your Philo is interrupted by the President of the United States of America. I just want to see if it'll be a dud or not. If it turns into the same speech, we'll get back to Philo. Detroit down to Houston. Oh, is he still going? I love Philo too, bro. Philo love you. But I hope Philo's not the crown. None of it, bro. Put God above all. You'll see you will protect your heart in such a way, dog, it'll be insane. That's what I'm saying. Why be vulnerable? Why be vulnerable to your desires, to your eyeballs? See what I'm saying? Again, the world, acceptance, all these things, bro. Show me where the crown out. Thank you. What's he doing? I want to play it, but I don't want to get the what's it called? The copyright. Citron pumping CCCX. End phase on the high. Detroit to the mountains. And down Tennessee. Hello.
Wow, what a nice group. And I love Miami. I love to
Is it quiet or
be
am I
with
tripping?
the people. Many of you are not from Miami, but that's okay too. And I'm thrilled to be back in magnificent Florida, Miami, Florida, with thousands of incredible business leaders and True American patriots, that's what you are. We're gathered today
Those
on the
Qualcomm's
one-year
ripped now.
anniversary of the
So
single
the premium
most
is starting to move
consequential
kind of like it was a little bit
victory,
ago.
they say.
That's a good thing.
This is them, this isn't me. I'm a very modest person, I would never say this. The single most consequential election victory in American history. It's possible. I mean, it's possible. We've done a lot. On November 5th, 2024, the American people reclaimed our government. We restored our sovereignty. We lost a little bit of sovereignty last night in New York, but we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. We rescued our economy, regained our liberty, and together we saved our country. On that magnificent night, 365 days ago, you know, I was with a group of very important people, and they say, think of it, last week, just last week, 6 days ago, 7 days ago, they said, you were campaigning 1 year ago. I said, no, it felt like I've been in this position for so long. And it's right. At that point, 1 year ago, I was actually campaigning. We did the McDonald's shot. Remember the McDonald's shot? We did the garbage truck shot. And actually, the McDonald's one was the biggest hit in the history of Google. Can you believe that? Number one, the garbage truck did well, but not as well. I guess there's something about McDonald's, right? But it worked, and we won a tremendous election. We won all 7 swing states. We won the great state of Florida, by the way, by 1.4 million votes, which is unprecedented. Biggest victory ever in Florida, including an 11-point victory right here in a place called Miami-Dade County. We won the popular vote for the first time of any Republican in many decades. We won the Electoral College 312 to 226. And we won 86% of the counties in America. That's a big one. 2,700 to 525. I'd say that's called a landslide, right? We got more votes from African Americans than any Republican candidate in history. We also won a record share of votes from the incredible Hispanic American community. There might be a couple of us, right? Biggest vote in history. And above all, we won a resounding mandate to make America great again, which is what we're doing. And every day since, I've been fighting to turn the promise made into the ultimate promise kept. We're going to do our job. We have a big job to do. We've done really well. I think it's the best 9 months, they say, of any president. And I really believe that if we can have a few more 9 months like this, you'd be very happy. You'd be very satisfied. But it's been pretty incredible, with trillions and trillions of dollars being poured back into our country by other countries and other places and people. 1 year ago, we were a dead country. Now we're a country that's considered the hottest country anywhere in the world. It's the hottest country. We are now in the hottest country anywhere in the world. And I'm pleased to report that today the United States has the strongest economy, the strongest borders, the strongest military, the strongest friendships, and the strongest spirit of any nation anywhere. We have the greatest economy right now. A lot of people don't see that. But if you look at what's happening with all the factories, AI, auto plants all over the country being built, that if you would have thought about that 2 or 3 years ago, you would have said it was the opposite. They were all leaving. Now they're all coming in. They're all coming back and then some. And I think that we can honestly say, and I think you're going to see it even more so over the next 12 months, that this is the golden age of America. This is the golden age. In the prior 4 years, crooked Joe Biden oversaw less than $1 trillion of new investment in the United States. So in 4 years, less than, think of it, less than 1 trillion. That was not doing too good. In 9 months, I've secured commitments of over $18 trillion, and we're going to have $21 trillion within the first year. So Sleepy Joe did, think of that. In 4 years, he did less than $1 trillion. We're going to have 21 trillion in 1 year. I would say it's slightly better. Slightly, just a little bit better. The stock market is set 40-time all-time record highs, and just recently, record high, record high, record high. All of them, all of the different exchanges. GDP growth in the second quarter was an amazing, almost 4%. And as you know, they said, oh, it'll be 2% or 1%. And it's been really helped a lot by the tariffs. It's been really helped incredibly, because this is really a transition period. We went from a horrible, failed country to a tremendous success. It's a transition, and yet we did almost 4%, triple and even quadruple almost every other country anywhere in the world. Think of that. In the third quarter, we're on track to achieve an estimated 4.2, maybe more, who knows. I think if you go a couple of years out, you're going to see numbers like you've never seen, because all of these places that are now under construction, they're being built, they're going to be open, and thousands of jobs, hundreds of thousands of jobs are coming in, even building them. But when they open, that's when you're really going to see the numbers. We're building some of the biggest buildings ever built anywhere in the world. The AI buildings, you know, they can cover, they show displays of them. They can cover the island of Manhattan. They're so big. They literally can cover the island of Manhattan. In 9 months, we've lifted over 600,000 Americans off of food stamps, which is a record. 1.9 million more American-born workers are employed today.
Yeah,
think of that. Almost 2 million American-born workers are employed today, more than when I took office. That's 9 months ago. Can you imagine that?
FDA warns of adverse events.
And I tell Republicans, you want to win elections, you got to talk about these facts.
Unapproved Botox
it's really
products.
easy to win elections when you talk about the facts.
I feel like that's bullish for Abby vibe.
And we have more people working now than at
Botox
any time in the history of
dead.
our country. Right now, we
Yeah,
have
it's
more
coming out
people
now.
working.
FDA
These are
warning
things
on
you have to talk about.
knockoff Botox.
It doesn't just happen. You got to
We'll
tell
get
them. It's
botulism
wonderful to
because it
do
is
them,
the
but if
main
people don't
ingredient.
talk about them, then you can do not so well in elections. Wages for workers are rising at the fastest pace in over 60 years. Those are workers, and that's what we love. We love the workers. Since I took office, wages for the typical factory worker are up $1,300. Construction workers' pay is up $2,200, and miners are up nearly $5,000 this year alone. And that's good, because it's not, you know, such an extra cost to the company. It really isn't. Somebody would say, oh, what's going to cost more? The fact is that they're doing such business like they've never done. You're going to start seeing numbers coming out very soon that are going to blow your mind. Under Biden, we had the worst inflation in modern history. We had inflation that was so bad, costing the typical family about $33,000 over a period of time. Their policies send food prices up 23. They come in. You know, when I first came in, I was in for 3 days, and one of the fake news members, they're all back there. That's a lot of press. Fake news. They said, egg prices are through the roof. I was there for 3 days, and this maniac, this lunatic person, happened to be a woman. Sir, what are you going to do about egg prices? And they'd gone up like 4 or 5 times. I said, well, you just told me it has a problem. And people weren't buying Easter eggs. You believe it? I said, we're buying Easter eggs for the White House, for the egg hunt, the famous egg hunt. But within a couple of months, we got them down. We have a great Department of Agriculture headed by Brooke Rollins, and we did a great job, and we got them down to the level they originally were a long time ago. And we have that in just about everything. And if we don't have it, we get them down. Their policies sent food prices soaring 23%, the Biden policies. And it wasn't him. It was the people surrounding him around the desk. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. Biden. How the hell did that happen? Well, I know how it happened. A rigged election. That's how it happened. Think of the damage done. Although I must tell you, but this is a much more powerful term. I mean, this is a much better term. In one way, it's bad to see how bad people. You're going to see the same thing in New York, by the way. You watch what happens in New York. Terrible. But you're going to see that same thing. And I hope it doesn't happen, but you're going to see it. Gas prices are surging to $5 a gallon, even higher, and mortgage rates skyrocketed by 152%. But under the Trump administration, all of that is changing. Prices are coming down very fast, and we're bringing them back to the beautiful part where you can have, and you can truly say, we're talking about the American dream again. You didn't used to hear that term, You heard it during my 4 years, and then it disappeared. Now you're hearing it again more than ever. Because we had the most successful economy in the history of our country during my first 4 years. We rebuilt the economy, cut the biggest tax cut in history.
That we're going to trip at when
we had the biggest tax cut in history, the biggest regulation cut in history. That's why we had the great economy. And now the only difference is we're doing better this time. Actually, we're going to have a bigger, better, stronger economy than the first 4 years. And that was the most successful economy in history. Gasoline prices have plummeted to the lowest in 2 decades, and we're going to soon see $2 gasoline. Think of that, $2 a gallon. It was up to $4.50, $5. And you know, when you get gasoline and you get oil and gas down, it's so big, it's so massive, the importance of it, that everything else starts to follow. And that's what's happening. Grocery prices are way down, and Walmart just announced that the cost of their standard Thanksgiving meal, this is the greatest. They're wonderful. They come out every year with how much does a Thanksgiving meal cost compared to last year, right? And it always goes up, up, up. It's 40%, 30% more. Is 25% lower than 1 year ago.
Oh, yeah, MTSR.
That's a big deal, Rima.
Check.
That's a big deal.
The premiums are going to be high, and they're going to lag.
I don't know if they care about that in Saudi Arabia, but here it means a lot. We got the princess here from Saudi Arabia. She's got a lot of cash. Serious cash, and she's a great person. So she doesn't care about the price of a turkey is down a little bit, you know. She doesn't have to worry about it. Since March, the price of eggs is down 85%. Energy prices are down, interest rates are down, despite the fact that we have a total nincompoop at the Federal Reserve. It was recommended by one of my real great people,
a total nincompoop,
who I never spoke to again. And the cost of the typical new mortgage is down by nearly $3,000 a year. Day by day, we're making America affordable again. It's going to be affordable again at a really record pace. And, you know, other people are going to take credit. All the mayors and all the governors, they're going to say what a great job. They didn't do a damn thing. Yet as we speak, the Democrats in Congress are trying to put all of this progress at risk and drag us back to the Biden policies of soaring prices, crushing energy costs, massive spending, open borders, let the world come into our country from prisons and from mental institutions, let them pour in, and rampant inflation. That's what Biden gave us, all of those things. With the reckless Democrat shutdown, virtually every Democrat in Congress has voted to hold the American people hostage in an effort to extort hundreds of billions of dollars in new spending. They're demanding free health care for illegal aliens that just came into our country from prisons and from mental institutions, and drug dealers and drug addicts, and they want to give $1.5 trillion in giveaways that would turbocharge rapid inflation again, as they did the first time. You remember that just a couple of years ago, 4 disastrous years we just had. They were the worst years. Meanwhile, the radical left Democrats are causing millions of Americans who depend on food stamps to go without benefits. They're forcing federal workers to go without paychecks, and they're stranding thousands of travelers at the airports. And you understand it, and they understand it. All because they want to return to the failed Biden policies that created, and also Obama policies. I watched him the other day up talking, well, Donald Trump is a mean person. I'm not a mean person. I just want to have a country that's great again. Is that okay? I'm not a mean person. Is that okay? He's a mean person. He's a divider.
He's a mean guy.
He's a divider.
You're the
Obama.
I'm rubber, you're glue. And whatever you say bounces off me.
Ask him how he's doing in his museum library. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars of cost overruns. It's come to a dead halt. He built it in not a particularly good location. He's not into real estate, you know. He doesn't know about location. He doesn't know about location.
You hear that, guys?
But he built it in a location that's not going to be too good.
Say you don't know about real estate.
But the thing has come to a dead halt.
That's the money.
It's way over budget. It's sort of like Gavin Newsom in California. He's got a train that was supposed to go from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which is a stupid idea because an airplane is faster. I don't care how fast it goes. And they had plenty of airplanes. San Francisco, inside San Francisco to inside right there, L.A. And what they did is they said, oh, man, this has been going on for years. It's billions and billions of dollars over budget. So what they decided to do is cut it so that it doesn't go into San Francisco and into L.A. It way short of both. And then they cut it again and again and again. Pretty soon they're going to have like 2 miles of track. Billions and billions of dollars, totally incompetent. The biggest cost overrun proportionately that I've ever seen. Many, many, many times more. And it's no longer the same. It was supposed to go into the city. Now it's way short, many miles short of the city. So they're going to drop you off and you can walk the rest of the way. That train is going to haunt him. You watch.
Damn, bro, those Qualcomms went up 100.
He doesn't have what it takes.
Early.
Tell
I
you
still
that.
have the free one,
Slimy
but now I'm
guy.
gonna just hold those.
He's a slimy one. Maybe that should be his nickname. Slimy Newscomb, right? But he doesn't have it. But you look at that train, it's going to cost him. Republicans have voted 14 times to fund the government. And it's time for Chuck Schumer, crying Chuck. Remember he started crying at the airplanes? They were the worst forced tears. I've known him all his life. He's never cried. But he broke down in tears. He was so devastated. He didn't know why he was crying, but he just thought it was good to do. His people told him this was a good time to cry. Crying Chuck. But it's time for Chuck Schumer and the radical Democrat Congress to stop playing games with the people's lives and to pass a clean funding bill that they've done 30 times before. And to reopen government immediately. Just reopen it. They don't like it to be reopened because we're setting records. They think actually, I don't think anything's going to hurt. We are so strong now that I'm not sure that anything's going to hurt. But it would be good to open it up, take care of the people with jobs that aren't going to get paid and aren't getting paid. And no matter what, we will not let them impose their inflation-causing extremism on the American people. We're not going to pay $1.5 billion for people that came into our country illegally, okay? If you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
That's what they did last time.
Yeah, I hate
remember the Inflation Reduction Act?
GDP growth of 4.2
the greatest scam, one of the greatest scams. I would say some of their environmental scams were even bigger.
And he hinted at the data.
One of the greatest scams ever. Inflation Reduction Act. And then they admitted it had nothing to do with inflation reduction, remember? But it did actually cause massive inflation. It actually caused massive inflation. But we don't use auto pens in the Trump administration to sign things. We don't believe in that. You know, I get these guys come in with these big, beautiful documents, gorgeous, beautiful, must cost a fortune. I should check the price. But, you know, a general is being made or something, you know, some big post. And they say, sir, would you sign this, please? It's going to be a 4-star general, or it's going to be a big cabinet position, or it's going to be something with medical or whatever. I take my pen and I sign it. In his case, they walk it into a room and they give it to somebody who's no idea who Biden is. But Biden doesn't have any idea who he is either. And they have a machine sign it, the auto pen. And all of the pardons, he gave thousands of pardons to people. He had no idea about it. He didn't know about it. And therefore, all those pardons are void. You know, you have to have, it's a very complicated thing if you're going to use the machine. You have to do it properly. And he didn't have any idea what was happening. And this is what we had as a president. We don't want that. You have the opposite right now. I don't want to be braggadocious, but you have the exact, I know exactly what's happened. If you want to see what congressional Democrats wish to do to America, just look at the result of yesterday's election in New York, where their party installed a communist as the mayor of the largest city in the nation. Remember, I've said we will never have a socialist elected to any post in our country. I used to say that, and I was right. We skipped socialist and we put in a communist instead. That didn't work out too well. But as I've warned for many years, our opponents are hell-bent on turning America into a communist Cuba or socialist Venezuela, and you see what happened to those places. For generations, Miami has been a haven for those fleeing communist tyranny in South Africa.
That's true.
I mean, if you take a look at what's going on in parts of South Africa, look at South Africa, what's going on. Look at South America, what's going on. You know, I'm not going to, we have a
20
G20
cents,
meeting in
about
South
1%.
Africa. South Africa shouldn't even be in the G's anymore because what's happened there is bad. I'm not going. I told them I'm not going. I'm not going to represent our country there. It shouldn't be there. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of South America. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of the world. But now the Democrats are so extreme that Miami will soon be the refuge for those fleeing communism in New York City. They flee. They flee. Where do you live? New York City, but I'm trying to leave because I don't want to live in a communist regime. I hope it works out for New York. I love New York. I love New York. When I left New York for the White House, it was good, except we had, you know, the telltale signs of trouble because we had a guy named de Blasio. Do you ever hear of him as mayor? He goes down as probably the worst mayor in history. Then he went to Harvard to teach government. Do you believe it? They took de Blasio, and they took that mayor from Chicago, the woman, the one that gets her hair done very expensively, right? Beautiful hair. She got beautiful, luxuriant hair. And they took her, and she's teaching at Harvard. They're teaching government. And then you hear about Harvard. We're trying to work a settlement with Harvard right now for about
we got
a
there?
lot of money. I won't tell you what.
NVIDIA,
We'll be reading about it pretty
Chase
soon.
are early customers
Because
using
what they've done
Helios.
to Jewish people,
JP is
and what they've done
what is
to
that?
others is
Quantum
pretty
unveils
bad,
Helios
okay?
computer
It's pretty bad.
with 98 and 48 errors. Oh, that's on here
it's going
too.
to cost them a lot of money. After last night's results, the
it should be on here.
decision facing all
Remember it came out a little
Americans
bit ago,
could
and then Honeywell.
not be more clear. We have a choice between communism and common sense. Does that make sense to you? Common sense. It's common sense or communism. And you know, you take a look back 1,000 years, it hasn't worked. If it worked, we'd be using it, I guess, but it hasn't worked. Our opponents are offering an economic nightmare. We're delivering an economic miracle. We have delivered in 9 months. This is the biggest investment of funds in a country in history by many times. That's good.
It's tied into Honeywell.
They want higher spending
3M's
for
even
government
going
and
up,
illegal
too. Yeah,
aliens.
I got
We
that
want bigger
Honeywell move off
paychecks for
the
American
high
workers
ticker,
and
but there is
American
that.
families, and that's what we're delivering. You see
Show
that?
up here. I don't see it right
They
here.
stand for crime and chaos and
Next big
corruption.
quantum
We stand for
computer
law
has
and order
arrived.
and justice.
Quantinium unveils
Also,
latest
strong
quantum
borders.
Helios.
Boy, do we have strong borders. They put America last. We put America first. We put America first. And as long as I'm in the White House, the United States is not going communist in any way, shape, or form. We'll stop it. We're going to stop it. Stop this nonsense.
Oh, shit. Those hit.
You know, I said they were voting last night. You could have a communist or a thug. A communist, and they took the communist, you know. It's pretty amazing. We could have done a little better in terms of candidates. From day one of my administration, I've been fighting every single day to turn around the catastrophe we inherited to make America the best place on the planet Earth to do business. And that's what it is. Right now, we're the #1 place. I'm getting plants approved in 2 weeks. It used to take 20 years before they got rejected. You'd have young people start off. Their whole business was getting a certain plant accepted. 22 years later, they're ready to retire, and they haven't gotten it. And then they go to a vote, and they get rejected after 22. They wasted a whole life looking for an acceptance. We do it in 2 weeks. We make sure it's good. We make sure it's great and proper, environmentally sound. Takes 2 weeks. My goal is to have the best tax rates, the lowest energy cost, the lowest regulatory burden, the most advanced technology, and the fairest trade deals anywhere in the world. You know, we're leading China. We're leading everybody by a lot in AI. And this was my idea, so I'm very proud of it. I said, build your own electric. People would come. We need more electric grid, sir. The electric grid's 200 years old. We need more electric grid. It's old. The electricity that the AI plants need alone is double the entire electricity that we have in the country right now. Can you believe it? So I had this idea. I said, we can't fix the old grid that much. We'll fix it up. We'll keep it going. A little Band-Aid here, a little Band-Aid there. It's old.
All right, I made one free.
And I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let these geniuses build their own electric
And then
generation.
Klaviyo, we just saw that
so
one.
they are
now it's going up a
building
little
their
bit
own
more.
electric
That's 2%
utility
now.
plants. They become a utility, if you think about it. They're building
Yeah,
the
Honeywell owns a stake
utility
in
and the
Quantinuum.
electric
That's why they popped on
right
that. I don't know
alongside.
what's up
This
with
is where
Klaviyo.
they
Check
have
that
their
one out, too.
transformers and everything. They're building the most expensive electric plants you've ever seen, generating plants. Some by nuclear, some by oil and gas, some by coal as a substitute. They're building them right next to their plant, and they're incredible. People say they've never seen anything like it because these minds are genius. To them, an electric plant is not complicated. To them, an electric plant is better than the people that produce electricity, although Florida Power and Light is doing a lot of plants for people. They're pretty advanced, I have to tell you. But they're building their own juice next to the plant. Isn't that sort of a cool idea? And you know, when I first proposed that, they came into my office with, they have unlimited money, but they were trying to figure out how they can build it because they had no electric of any consequence. And I said, you're going to build your own plant. I'm going to get you your approvals in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month if I'm slow. We have a great man, Lee Zeldin, in charge of the environment. He's incredible. And he's tough, too. He's very tough. But they have their approval in 2-3 weeks. They're dealing with the best experts in the world. They know what they're doing. It's amazing when you see some of the stuff come in, designed by guys with 190 IQs, and then you have an inspector who's not quite as smart as that, inspecting it to see whether or not it's okay, and he has no idea what he's looking at. No idea. But I said, you're designing your own electric plant, and they didn't believe it. They come in 2 weeks later, they say, the biggest problem is electric. I said, you can design your own plant, and we're going to have your approvals within 2 to 4 weeks. And they said, he's really serious about it. They thought I was kidding. It was so good. They couldn't believe it. They'd leave and they couldn't believe it. It took me 2 or 3 times to say it. Yeah, they're designing their own electric plants.
Hey, yo.
And
Check
it's
Google.
unbelievable. And then they're going to sell their excess
and
electricity
Apple now, too.
back into the grid.
And Microsoft
so we
on the
benefit
low.
in that way, too.
So
in
the
July,
Google flips
I proudly
usually
signed
fuck
into
up,
law
so
the
be
largest
careful.
tax cuts in American history. Now, that's the second time. I did it the first time, but these are even larger, the great, big, beautiful bill.
I got one.
And that includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security for our great seniors, no tax on
you need
Social Security.
Something's popping up there. Apple finalizes pact
I wonder
with
which
Google
is the
to
most
power
popular
Siri.
of the no tax
Yeah,
on
remember
tips.
those hit last time.
I
They
was in
hit,
Nevada,
but it's gonna move slow,
in my
so that's
building
kind
in
of
Las
old.
Vegas, and I had
It's
this
not necessarily new.
beautiful young waitress come up to me. I never talk
odd
about
source.
beauty
'Cause they
anymore.
both- Microsoft
politically,
went
if you
down,
mention
Apple and
somebody's
Google
beautiful,
went
that's
up.
the end of your political career. So I don't mention that she was beautiful, but she was beautiful.
He loves it.
And she came up and I said, how you doing? Oh, sir, I'm not doing well. The government is horrible on tips. I said, really? How do
Yeah,
they
it's a
tax?
little
They
bit
tax
old.
tips? They tax us
Yeah,
and they go
it's
after us. I've
circulating
never
there.
seen
That's why
anything
they
like
both
it. It's
moved
made my
David.
life
Both
miserable.
you guys have it
Sir,
in
there
both
should be
sides.
no tax on tips. She said to
But
me.
it's not. Remember,
no
last
tax on
time that
tips.
first hit,
I said,
it
say it
really
again.
ran. So I
She
was already a
said,
little
sir, there
hesitant
should be
on
no
the
tax
Googly.
on tips. So we had a lot of the fake news waiting for me outside of the restaurant. So I went out. I
Yeah,
said,
those are gonna be
ladies
a
and
judge, probably.
gentlemen,
You need another
I have
lager.
an
Those aren't
announcement
gonna
to
hit.
make. There will be no tax on tips. That's how it all started. And I won Nevada. Because, in Nevada, every job is basically, you're a waitress or you're working in a hotel. No, that's how it started. So it was amazing. We won Nevada easily, which is usually not a stronghold for Republicans, but it's become a stronghold. So I want to thank the waitress. She did a great job. But when she said those words, sir, there should be no tax on tips, it's amazing. Somebody else would hire a consultant, pay them millions and millions of dollars. They'll come back. And they'll say, sir, I think you should
Apple
absolutely
Pay to be
tax
Google.
tips.
That's new,
And
right?
you lose the
Or
election.
Siri.
But we also have 100% expensing
Oh,
for
no,
all
Apple
new
to pay
factories,
them.
plants, and
My
equipment, so your
headline took out
businesses
one
can
word.
write it off all in 1 year, and that's a lot of jobs you're doing
Apple
and
to
producing.
pay Google
That
$1
was,
billion.
to me, the biggest thing in the first bill. But this is even better because this goes for a 10-year period. Upon taking office, I signed an executive order requiring that every time we issue a new regulation, think of this, 10 old regulations must be eliminated simultaneously. So if we give you one, you get rid of 10. And so far, for 9 months, we're exceeding that. And it's 30 to 1. For every new one we give, they're getting rid of 30 old, broken down regulations. And we've slashed nearly $1 trillion worth of regulatory burdens. We have regulations that are so old and nobody uses them, but they stymied a lot of production, a lot of jobs. And I did it the first time, and we had the largest regulation cuts in history, and now we're exceeding it this time. So it's big. It's one of the reasons we did so well then, and I think it's one of the reasons we're doing so well now. Again, we have to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, nobody else, the fake news, is not going to talk about it. And we have streamlined permitting for the new energy and mining projects. What used to take decades now takes 28 days. And on day one, I signed an executive order to unleash American energy and officially terminate the Green New Scam. Has anyone ever heard of the Green New Scam?
I have.
Remember the old thing, global warming, and
FTC.
then it would be too cool?
Pfizer just
and then they said global cool. They didn't know what the hell to say. So they came up with the greatest climate change. No matter what, if it goes up, if it goes down, climate change. They're very, very smart people, but not smart for us. They're smart for them. But my policy was very simple. Drill, baby, drill. We're drilling like crazy right now. And to curb inflation, we've slashed the size of government for the first time in years, and we're waging total war on waste, fraud, and abuse like we've never done before. Since January, 100,000 bureaucrats have left the federal payroll. Government spending is down 2.5% this quarter compared to 1 year ago. Think of that. And in stark contrast to last administration, 100% of all new jobs created in America under my administration have been created in the private sector. 100% of the jobs have come from the private sector. Otherwise, you don't have a country. I mean, I love government workers, but if you have all government workers, you don't have a country, do you? At the same time, my tariffs are bringing in hundreds of billions of dollars and are helping slash the deficit this year by more than 50%. Did you see the numbers? We're going to be down 50%, anywhere from 25 to 50, but closer to 50%. Who would think that one? Those are big numbers. Now, take that out 2 or 3 years. To embrace a vital industry here in Miami, I've also signed historic executive orders to end the federal government's war on crypto. Crypto was under siege. It's not under siege anymore because it's a big industry. It's a big industry, and I have a lot of people that are great people, great business people. They're in other businesses, but they're in crypto too. And it takes a lot of the pressure off the dollar. It does a lot of good things, but we're into it. Biden was vicious on crypto.
Pump.
They were going after these crypto guys. It was terrible. They were under indictment, but I got indicted too. I made a phone call.
Right there.
Congratulations on your victory. He made a phone call. Let's indict him. These people are the worst. Then they say,
a little bit. Remember,
he's gone after Comey.
Dragged down,
they indicted me. They impeached me. They did everything. It's unbelievable. Who the hell else could have taken that? Do you guys know anybody else that could have taken it? I don't think so. A lot of people say, you're the only one could have taken that. I don't know if that's true, but there aren't too many. We're making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world, and the undisputed leader in artificial intelligence. We're leading China by a lot. And don't forget, if we don't do the crypto properly, China wants to do it. They're starting it, but they want to do it. Other countries want to do it. If we don't do it, it's a big industry. We're honored to be joined today by a man who has been a true champion for many of these bold policies. He really has. He's been a great guy. He was a little late in his endorsement of me, I'll be honest with you. He endorsed me. You know, these guys that endorsed me after I won, I don't know. Sir, I'd like to endorse you. No, I won the election. Nah, he's a good man, actually. I've known him a long time. He's helped turn the area into one of the hottest markets in the country and one of the greatest cities in the world. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez. Please, Francis, come up, please.
You're never gonna let me forget that one, huh?
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a little shorter than you are. Oh, it's truly a great honor to be here with you this afternoon and to have you here once again in the great city of Miami. Your leadership and your vision have shaped not only our nation, but also the future of our city. Miami's success today is rooted in the values that are deeply American: opportunity, freedom, safety, and innovation. These are values that you have championed with conviction, and they are the same values that have made Miami a symbol of what's possible. When people believe in the promise of America, Mr. President, I want to personally thank you for your continued support of our vision for this city. It was an honor to stand beside you in the Oval Office when you announced the next year's G20 right here in the city of Miami.
Stand up and stretch. Bro, we're supposed to do Philo.
Thank you for choosing our city to host what is perhaps the most important and consequential gathering of leaders from around the world. Miami has come a long way, and we will rise to the occasion, Mr. President. On behalf of the people of Miami, it is my privilege and honor here, on behalf of my wife, the America Business Forum, Nacho, Sergio, and everyone, to give you like real estate, right?
I do.
Yeah. This is a key that opens some really nice presidential library real estate.
You got the key to the city. You know, Osama got one. I don't think it was to Miami, but we gave one to Osama. I mean, we just gave the mate. Wait, yo!
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Francis. I appreciate it. And you know, he's really a special guy. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in the White House, and then I'm going to move it to Doral in about 3.5 years. We put it right in Doral, right? In the lobby of Doral. A lot of people from Doral. Well, thank you. That's a great honor. I also want to thank a man who's been unbelievable in terms of Israel and so many other things. He was a great real estate developer, but he had a great personality. And you need a personality for this. And I said, he's just as good as there is, and he's done so well. And you look at what's happened with Israel. We have peace in the Middle East. Can you believe it? Peace in the Middle East. And he's special envoy Steve Witkoff. Steve, where are you, Steve? Wherever you may be. Where are you? Steve, thank you. What a job you've done. Thank you very much. What a job he's done. That guy's got that personality. Now, I wanted a deal maker, but, you know, a lot of deal makers don't have good personalities. You end up in a war. They make the deal, but you end up in a war. This guy, everybody loved him for years. I've known it. And he was the right guy for the job. Peace in the Middle East, 3,000 years. They've never had peace in the Middle East. We're going to have it, too. We're doing well. Just keeps going along. And we just had a meeting. It's even more and more so. And so many people in this room are very much into Israel and the Middle East. And it's been amazing what we've been able to do. And you've done such a big part of it, along with a very special young genius named Jared Kushner, who helped you so much. Stand up, Jared. And he's the father of the Abraham Accords, right? He's the father of the Abraham Accords. And by the way, my granddaughter, Arabella, would you stand up, Arabella? She looks so great. I said, how are your marks in school, Arabella? Grandpa, I have all A's and A+, you know that. Like it was a stupid question I asked her, right? We're proud of you, Arabella. Jared, thank you. What a great job. And we have a lot of people joining now the Abraham Accords. And hopefully we're going to get Saudi Arabia very soon. But I'm not saying that. I'm not lobbying. No, but we have a lot of people. We have a lot of people that are coming aboard. You know, the key was when we took out the nuclear capability of Iran, all of a sudden everybody said, wow, that was nice. They've been wanting to do that for 20 years. Saudi Arabia's ambassador to the United States, Princess Rima, thank you very much. Please stand up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Say hello to everybody. Okay? Say hello to a great group of people in Saudi Arabia. Thank you. Stephen Minor, Mayor of Miami Beach. Stephen Minor. Where is Stephen? Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Good job you're doing. Excellent. Thank you, Stephen. The Mayor of Coral Gables, Vince Lego. Vince Lego. Thank you. Thank you. Great job, Vince. The Mayor of Doral. I love Doral. And I like this woman a lot, Christy Fraga.
I'd like to thank
Christy.
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305.
Thank you, Christy. I like Doral. We also have Commissioners Damian Pardo, Laura Dominguez, Ralph Rosado, Miami-Dade Supervisor of Elections, Alina Garcia, the President of FIFA, Gianni Infantino. FIFA, where's Johnny? Whoa, Johnny, my boy. I didn't know he was going to be here. He's big stuff. And the world, look, you know, Johnny and I worked the deal originally, and it looked like I wasn't going to be president because it was in this term, right? So when they rigged the election, I said, oh, man, I have to run again because I want to be president when they have the World Cup, right? And look what happens, Johnny. I'm president when we have the World Cup. It wasn't supposed to be that way. But I can only tell you that the tickets are selling at numbers and record like they've never sold ever before. I heard you just told me that they're doing record business, right? We had the World Cup coming. Think of it. We have the World Cup coming. We have 250 coming, and we have the Olympics. 250 is 250 years of age. And we have UFC at the White House, by the way, on June 14th. That's going to be at the White House. That's going to be a tough ticket. That's UFC. But we have, think of it, Johnny is there with FIFA, and we have the Olympics. We have it all coming. It's all this thing. I'm glad I'm sort of happy the way things worked out, you know? It's turned out to be as good as it could be. I think we've made more progress than we ever could have made in the second term. I think this is really more progress being made. We also have Formula One CEO Stefano Domenicali, and where's Stefano? Very good. That's big stuff. We have a lot of big people here today. We also have a gentleman who called my election successfully. He said, and Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. Got a great voice. Brett Baer. Where's Brett Baer? Brett Baer. Where is he? And his son is with him, Paul. Paul's a very good golfer, so is Brett. Thank you, Brett. He's doing an interview with me right after the... Oh, is that Paul? Stand up, Paul. Paul, did we take your father easily in golf? Tell me, huh? That was easy, right? Get ready. We'll do it again. Thank you very much, Paul. You look great. Also, I want to thank your two great senators, Ashley Moody and Rick Scott. And, you know, I just left them. Believe it or not, I had a meeting with all the senators this morning. I gave them my vision because, frankly, it's always nice to have good vision. And they are two terrific senators, and they're in Washington working hard, and they were going to come. And I said, do me a favor, stay back and work on the things you're working on. They're working on really things. And Ashley is in the election. Rick just won his election. They're two great senators that you have right here in Florida. So that's really good. And they're working to make America great again. So I said, stay back in Washington. Together with many of the people here today, we've achieved more in 9 months than most administrations achieve in 8 years. It's true. We've really done a lot. We inherited the worst border in history, and within a matter of weeks, we turned it into the strongest border anywhere in the world, and they have some pretty strong borders, but we have literally no people coming through. They do come in. They come in legally. You know, we want people to come in. We want to make it real easy for them, actually, but they come in legally. So you have to know that. We just don't want criminals coming in. We don't want people from prisons. We don't want prisons dumped into our country like Venezuela did. They emptied their prisons into our country. We don't want that, right? For months in a row, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted into the United States. 0. They actually announced it. This is an official 0. Remember when Biden said, I have no control over the border? Millions of people pouring through, not people that you could look at them, not that we discriminate. You could look at them and say, these are not going to be perfect for our country. They were rough people that they let in. They had 11,888 murderers, 50% of which murdered more than one people. We don't want them. We're getting a lot of them out. Hopefully we're going to soon have all of them the hell out of here. Either out of here or we have to put them in jail because they're so dangerous. Some are so dangerous we don't want to bring them out. We'll just make sure they never come back in. But this is what they were putting in our country, and it's a disgrace. On day one, I signed an executive order to designate the drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
All right, bro, I'm going to give this 2 more minutes.
I'm going
to go back to Philo.
We had a
I'll
big,
just watch the headlines if anything
strong,
happens.
positive number come out just recently. The drugs coming into our country are way down.
GDP headline.
I'll tell you where they're really way down is drugs coming in through water.
But all very minor still.
People are saying, no thanks. I don't think I want to ride in that boat today, please.
I went live on Instagram yesterday.
We want you to take these drugs into the United States. You know what? I think I'll take a pass, sir.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but
the drugs coming in by border are
shit on any social media.
Not much. Every boat that we hit
I'll go randomly on
kills,
there, but yeah,
think of this, if it gets through, kills 25,000 Americans plus. But 25,000 Americans. Every time we hit a boat, we save 25,000 lives. Got to look at it that way. And we're arresting and removing thousands and thousands of dangerous gang members, MS-13, Tren de Aragua. All these gang members are being thrown the hell out of our country. And if you look at Washington, D.C., it's now a safe community. We're in Memphis now, and within 2 weeks, all of a sudden, it's like a safe community. It's really made unbelievable progress. And we're blowing up cartel terrorists. We're blowing them up linked to the Maduro regime in Venezuela and others. Look, it's not just Venezuela. But a lot of things are coming in. Look, Venezuela emptied their prisons into our country. Nobody wants that. They emptied their prisons into our country. We're liberating our cities from the scourge of violent crime, making our country safe and beautiful again. We're starting in our capital, Washington, D.C., which right now you can walk through the middle of Washington. You have no problem. 6 months ago, that wasn't the case. 1 year ago, it was a disaster. But law enforcement, our military has done an incredible job, actually. It's a safe, very, very safe city again. And it's been beautified. We're putting new medians in. We're covering the roads with nice, clean, beautiful asphalt. We're redoing the grass in the parks. It's really becoming beautiful again, and it's safe. We don't get calls that, think of it, call to the parents, your son, sir, has been killed. He came to see the Lincoln Memorial, and he's dead. No, that's not happening anymore. We run it tough. We run it very tough. Sometimes you have to be a little tough to get rid of. These are thugs. These are bad people. We're bringing them the hell out of our country where they came from. We renamed the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Department of War.
And well, if you think about it, after the Second World War, they changed it to defense, right? So we won the First World War. We won the Second World War. We won everything in between and everything before. Never lost a war. We still don't lose wars. We just sometimes we don't fight to win.
Oh shit! So somebody
we'll
sold
stay
their
around
shares.
the country for 15 years, just bomb the hell out of everybody, make everybody miserable. Nobody knows why we're there. You know, the wars that never end. But we made it clear that the days of political correctness in our military, they're over. We don't want to get into wars. I rebuilt the military. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We make the best equipment, the best missiles, the best rockets, the best everything. We redid our nuclear. We're the #1 nuclear power, which I hate to admit because it's so horrible. It's such a horrible situation if it ever has to be used. Russia's second. China's a distant third, but they'll catch us within 4 or 5 years. They want to catch us, and they'll be able to catch us. And we're maybe working on a plan to denuclearize the three of us, so we'll see if that works. But we have the strongest military anywhere in the world by far. We're investing $1 trillion in the United States Armed Forces this year. It's the biggest amount we've ever invested, and the spirit of service members is soaring like never before. We used to have recruiting shortages a year ago. You remember, you couldn't get people to join our military all around the world. You couldn't get them to rejoin. You just couldn't, no matter what you do. That we were way short. Now you can't get into our military. The waiting list, you have waiting lists to get into our military because we have spirit in our country. Then all around the world, America's making peace, and we're really making peace through strength because they know they're not going to mess around with us. Nobody's going to mess around with us. You saw what happened. We made a deal with China last week, and we made a deal with Japan last week. We made a deal with Malaysia. They helped us so much. All great economic deals, all great. Great for everybody. In 8 months, I ended 8 wars, including Kosovo and Serbia, the Congo and Rwanda. That was going on for a long time. Pakistan and India. You know, I was in the midst of a trade deal with both of them. And then I read on the front page of a certain newspaper, I said, I don't know, mention the newspaper because it's usually fake news. But I heard they're going to war. 8 planes, 7 planes were shot down. An 8th was really badly wounded. But 8 planes were shot down, essentially. And I said, this is war. And they were going at it. And they're 2 nuclear nations. I said, I'm not going to make any trade deals with you guys unless you agree to peace. No way, this has nothing to do. I said, it has everything to do. Your nuclear powers. I'm not trading with you. We're not making any deals with you if you're at war with each other. A day later, I get a call. We've made peace. They stopped. I said, thank you, let's trade. Isn't that great? Tariffs did that. You know what? Tariffs. Without tariffs, that would have never happened. Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, and Cambodia and Thailand. All of them were in war, starting war. Some of the wars were 32 years old. One was 38 years old. Amazing. They tried to, President Putin, I spoke to him 2 weeks ago, and he said, on the one, he said, we've been trying to settle that war for 10 years. We weren't able to do it. You got to settle. I got some of these things settled in an hour. No help from the United Nations at all. The only thing I got from them was a blank teleprompter. Remember I went up there, Princess?
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump, I'm looking at the teleprompters, and I have all my friends, including your family, sitting out there, 158 leaders, some in beautiful silk white robes, others in bad shirts, bad ties, and some in beautiful shirts and ties. But they're all the leaders, 158 leaders. And they're saying, President, and I'm walking up to the President Donald J. Trump, and I'm looking at the teleprompter.
Yeah, the China plays are all starting to rip right now. Even the China, like,
they did it on
offshoots,
purpose.
like winning shit.
And I think I gave my best speech. That's what I was told.
That's all I wanted to hear after that, after we got the GDP stuff.
But it still wasn't a great feeling. I'm walking up very slowly.
I'm going to turn it off, and then he's going to talk about it.
20 feet, I'm trying to walk slowly.
I'm down.
Because I see it's not working. They're dead.
I'm down.
They did it on purpose. But it worked out okay.
So, Chattadonia, it's Philo time. It has Philo. You might have missed the first part. He was lagging a little bit. BHF's fallen. They were a buyout offer not too long ago. So, other than that, Chattadonia, I hope you got the first part, man. I was just ranting away on real-life effect. And I hope you guys got out there. And I think I ended it with, you can't change the past, brothers, but you can always change yourself. So I do have a good one, though, today, because I do want to talk about a couple of big things, or one big thing. And I think it's going to separate another group of you guys. I will kind of have a challenge for you, and we'll see. But here's the deal, my friends. Before we go into that, do you guys still visit your secret place every day? I tell you, I don't know if you saw the Tony Robbins of this. They had Tony Robbins out there, and he had the whole crowd praying, but they just didn't call it praying. he had them focus in on their presence and all of it, bro, without ever calling it that. So it's funny, man. It's funny how we're willing to do things, especially if it just called something else. But we, the actions, the consequence. I'd look into that. And even then, I saw a video. They're saying Gen Z now, they do this thing where they call it boring time, I think. No food, no phone, no anything, and they time themselves sitting in a room and just doing nothing. That made me laugh. But yeah, I hope you do go to your secret place, because I really think every day that secret place in your prayer, and I hope you are listening, sometimes more than talking, and I'm not talking about the chat room. You know, I'm talking about on God, baby. You know, you don't need to beg, but I hope you listen. And the silence, bro, that's what you're getting trained for. And every time your secret place is learning to wait on the Lord, that's silence. Are you guys cool with silence? I don't think, again, if the stream goes silence, people trip out. Sometimes you know why it's silent. You know, how we got into locked in mode. It went silent and people tripped out. Silence, brother. Silence is golden. You may have heard that. So here's the deal, brother. Silence exposes what you worship. Think about it. Because my brother, when it gets silent, you're either going to run towards something or you're going to run away from something. My brother, if you demand an answer and you don't get it, what are you going to do? Will you continue to wait on the Lord? Or are you going to go find something? And guess what? I hate to break it to you. This is true. It will expose everything you worship. All it takes is a little bit of silence. Silence is not empty. A lot of us think it is. A lot of us have difficulty with silence and patience, if you think about it for the long term. But yeah, silence isn't empty. It's revealing. Go ahead, shut up for a day. Let me see what you come up with. Go ahead, ask me for something. I make you sit on it for a week. You know that? They're like, Josh, I love you. Oh, I love you. I love all this. Okay, can I do this? And then just be silent. Some people, I've seen people go from I love you to I hate you. And all it took was 24 hours of silence. Oh, how many of your plays have been like that? You went from the most confident in the world to nothing else. And then you're like, oh, it's not moving. It's not empty. It's revealing. But you have to be careful. This is natural. All of you, all of us, the way we are made, we don't do good with silence if we do not have total control of our mind. That's why I hope some of y'all could get used to it and love it and enjoy it. Because it's very big. But you know what's going to happen? Go look at the Bible. It only took them 40 days of silence before they started worshiping a cow. A golden cow. So I don't know why you think you're going to be any different. What are you going to do in the silence? Most likely when it gets silent and it reveals, it's going to reveal what you worship truly. What do you turn to? By nature, we usually turn to something shiny. No? I think so. Let me put it this way. Start on your long-term path and it's silent for a couple of months. I think your next step is gambling. Say, I'm going to make all this money. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm getting all that. And then you got to go through a silent period. I wouldn't be surprised if you started selling drugs. My brother, what do you really worship? Don't tell me. You know what I'm scared of, Chad? I ain't scared of shit. Because I just know this is going to happen. Can I be real with some of y'all? Some of y'all, this is too easy. It's been a great year. There's been some good trades. And y'all like, it's going to be a good day. I love it, yeah. Well, my guy, everybody's eating. Of course you love the fucking restaurant. What are you going to do when it gets silent? You going to turn to something shiny. So my friends, sooner rather than later, I hope you find this peace with silence. And that's why I'm telling you, the thing I could see, and I'll tell you, right, we're all going to go through this. This is why silence is good. You know why? And why it reveals? I'll give you the biblical example. You can't fake trust in the desert. You can't fake what you really believe in when you are in the famine. You know why? Because it'll reveal. You telling me you in between land and the ocean, and you stuck in the desert, and you're wandering. My guy, that in the desert moment, that's where you turn to shiny things. That's where, oh yeah, I believe. Oh my gosh, it's silent. So Chad, I hope you figure out your identity in everything. And I hope you keep your remembrance in any environment. That's why I'm saying, bro, put the crown at his feet. Otherwise, whatever it is, I'm sure the silence will expose it. And if you can't get used to silence and patience, I mean, why did you pick this journey? Why did you pick the market? So, that's the second part. I do got one more, man. You know, because I tell you, this is why I didn't want to even answer that other one. You know that? Our homeboy was telling me he's cursed. Literally made like $500,000, and then you fuck it up. And then you're like, I'm cursed. You're not cursed, bro. If you believe in little witches and dumb shit ahead of the Lord, then I think you just cursed yourself. My guy, you're an intermediary. You know that? You said, I send everything back, dog. Return to sender. What the fuck you telling me? It's the Lord. You guys know I'm a Nepo baby, right? In the Lord's house. That's who you come from. I already have that authority. So do you. What are you talking about? And can I break it down for you? And I hope this is the last time I say it, because this is important. But like, do you guys not get the heart of magic and witchcraft and all of it? This is why I frustrate some people. That's why I was telling you guys the other day, bro. Have I predicted things and have I seen things? Of course. I can't deny that to you at this point. There's been some cool shit, bro. I don't think I have any special ability. I don't believe in that. I believe I'm open to receiving. I think the Lord is for anybody willing, bro. That's it. All I've done is receive. I have not done anything. My guy, the gift is by grace. Do you know what that means? The gift is by grace. None of this. Don't give me your little church answer. Do you not get it? Grace, my brother. You cannot control it. Oh, I hope you feel me, bro. The whole heart of like magic, witchcraft, all these dumb things, all your damn horoscopes, all your damn rocks. Y'all don't get it? The heart of that is control. It's people who want to control things. Oh, I don't think y'all feel me. That's why you better watch out. And I don't think you need to be afraid of them. You trying to control God? You're crazy. My guy, you think I come with that? You think I'm arrogant enough to think I could control the Most High, the Most Supreme? That's insane. That's why I keep telling you, I'm scared of him and nothing else. You can't control the true God. That's why people get mad. They either get mad or then they go run to him once they realize this. You can't control God. That's why I even tell you guys, don't you dare for a second. I hope all these Philos, man, you know what doctrine you got to watch out for? Any doctrine telling you, if you do this, God has to do this. No, he doesn't. It's God. Do you see what I'm saying? Stop trying to control God. Amor fati for real. But it's deeper than that. This ain't no Greek, we're high and mighty on our wisdom. This is the Lord. This is the Father. This is the light. Why are you trying to go control the light? You ain't ASML. the fuck you saying? You can't. That's why it's God. So stop falling for this trap of trying to be in control, or trying to control others. You see what I'm saying? And watch, you'll see it. That's the trap. Because that's not how it works. That's where you're going to put chains on yourself. Trying to control God. Falling for the belief that you can control the supreme being, the light. You can't even see the full spectrum of light. How are you going to even control it? Ask Rene Descartes. Y'all tripping. So yeah, man. I don't know who needed to hear that, but amen. Because I love it. Because like I'm telling you, bro. All I'm here to do is receive. I hope you are too. I hope you humble yourself. The heart of a child, bro. See what I'm saying? The child would not try to control it. Child, I was like, that's a gift? Dope. I love it. I hope the Lord blesses all of you. I hope he gives you the gifts. I hope you recognize the gifts he already gave you. You see what I'm saying? But man, what do you mean trying to control? Why are you trying to control everybody? With your words, with your influence? Stop it. Why do you think other people could control you? Why would you believe that? Pick up your mat and walk. So yeah, man. I hope that's why it's grace. Truly. That's what I mean by grace. That's real receiving, real reception, not controlling. You're not going to earn it through steps, not through your little rocks or this, or even, I did the Bible and I did this and I repented and I prayed 5 times. I did this and this, and God must. If I kill, God will give me. No, you can't control the true God. Anybody trying to tell you that you could control God, that's saying control or trying to control others through the spirit, the power, the authority is not to control, brother. That's a lie. They're trying to control you. That's the evil. That's the darkness. Only the darkness will want to oppress and control, brother. True grace, true love is reception. It's receive. And it's understanding. I don't want to make you give me a gift, and I don't have to give you a gift. But I am grateful for what I receive. How is that not the relationship with the Father? And you should know what he gives you. It's not a snake. So praise God, bro. It's exciting. And I hope you open your hearts to this. And I hope you close your hearts and minds to anything to the contrary. And I hope you feel me. So, that being said, my brothers, are you ready for today? This is what I came here to tell you. Chad, this is what I came here to tell you. Oh no, I got more for you. This one, I love this one today. I hope it makes you uncomfortable. You know why? Because that means it's going to challenge you. And I want you to really believe who you are and where you come from. And I hope it manifests in every single way of your life. And I hope you all live up to your potential, especially while you still have this time to live in it fully. But man, we need real warriors. A real warrior. I don't know if you feel me. I'll give you the conclusion right now. We need warriors. You know what I mean by that? All of y'all in here listening. If you only listening for stocks, that's cool, man. But if you don't got a long term, I don't think you were really listening. So you better rectify that as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're not aligning with something. You lying about something. I'm saying, do you believe that hell fears you, or are you afraid of hell? That's my question. I'll explain it to you, but I'm going to start with this. I want to know the answer. Do you believe that hell fears you, or are you afraid of hell? My brother, as you walk through this life, as you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, is evil afraid of you, or are you afraid of evil? That's my question. And guess what? I hate to break it to you. That's why I said we got to cut it in half again. Yo, get away. My guy, you want to walk around? You want to live like this, and you want to walk around fearing evil? You want to walk around being afraid? My brother, I love you, but get away from me. I'll probably, you ever met me in person, I'll probably have a nice lunch or dinner with you. And we have a great chat. On the internet, get the fuck away from me. Y'all crazy. You don't get it? I know it makes sense. I know when I said it, you heard it. If you fear evil, and you, rather than the opposing view with all superiority and authority, that evil is afraid of you, I'm sorry, I can't be around you. I don't want that. That's contagious. And quite frankly, I don't believe it. It does not align with my spirit. It does not align with what I believe. It does not align with why I wake up and do what I do. What about you? Not let alone what I'd want to teach to anybody, what I'd want to set an example for. If I ever had kids, I would teach them this. You get what I'm saying? Do you believe that hell fears you, or are you afraid of hell? Do you believe that evil is afraid of you, or are you afraid of evil? That's what I mean by warrior. And like I said, this might be last call, because you could change that today. And I hope you do. But if not, there's no room for you here. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what you got to even think about it. You know why? If you're getting worried about it, what does that mean? We need warriors. That's what a real warrior is. You thought you were a warrior just because you prayed? You thought you were a warrior just because you got the uniform? You got the helmet, but you never put it on? You thought that made you a warrior? No way. This is what's in your head or not. This is how you walk. This is how you move. This is how you do everything. Is evil afraid of you, or are you afraid of evil? You're going to have to figure this one out. We only have room for those. I want the people that evil fears. That's where your skills, your knowledge, everything, it becomes so much more effective, let alone your mind. That's the warrior. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You know what the Bible calls it? He says warrior, mighty warrior, mighty warrior. That comes up a lot. The word is gibor. It means like a mighty warrior who both like gives, but then again, it's actually a trippy word. It's a defender, but it's not somebody hoping to survive. You understand? That's the word Aramaic that's used, gibor. I think this one's Hebrew. This means a defender. This means a warrior, but not in the sense of hoping to survive. Honestly, bro, you want to get rid of poverty? This is what we need to eliminate. I hope you hear me. Come on. How many of you listening are going through day-to-day, repeating life, going back and forth with just this little thing, hoping to survive? Damn, Peloton went up from the OpenAI news. That's funny. It went up with the market. Well, it just popped. Think about it. Are you hoping to survive? I don't want that for you. And I don't think God wants that for you. That's what I'm saying. You want to be, you're not even you want to be. I think you're called this. You know why? Gideon. You know, that's the battle. That's that story I keep telling you about. Where Gideon, and he says, nah, you got to cut the amount of soldiers. You know why? Because you're a human. Once I give you the victory, you're going to think you did it on your own. So he said, nah, get rid of the soldiers. Send them home. Ask them. Say, if you're afraid to go into battle, go home. No shame. You could walk away now. Go back. He said, there's still too many. Take them to the watering hole. Let me see how they drink. Then you'll know who to take with you. And then you know what he said to Gideon? Gideon was afraid. Gideon was hiding before all this, dog. He was hiding in the corner. He's like, I'm weak. They'll defeat me. They're so big. Dog, he said, nope. He said, I am with you. And he said, Gibor. That's what he called him. This is what I'm trying to tell all of you, man. Gideon says, I'm weak. God said, you are Gibor. You are a warrior. You are not only the defender, the giver, all of that, but that is not hoping to survive. You don't get it? God does not call you by what you say you are. He calls you by what he made you. I don't care if you tell me you're tough. I don't care if you tell me you're not tough. What does God say about you? That's how he refers to you. Some of you are going to be shocked. What do you mean God called me warrior? I've been scared my whole life. Yeah. You're not hoping to survive. That's what I'm saying. Today you need to decide. You are either going to take control of everything and the evil will be afraid of you and you will dominate in your purpose, or you turn back now, dog. That's it. You don't believe? That's fine. Go back to hoping to survive then. You're going to be in the same spot. It's not like my offer is going to change that if you say no, right? So yeah, go back. That's fine. No harm, no foul. I think today you end this mindset of you're here hoping to survive. That's not true. God called you something else. Again, you know that verse, Luke 10:19. That's the one you want. You know why? That's the one where he says, you have the authority, and you have the authority to trample snakes. You don't get it? That's what I'm saying. Some people gonna get caught up in the power, caught up in the authority. You don't get it. Authority to trample versus permission to survive. Do you see the difference in mindset I'm talking about? Authority to trample versus permission to survive. There's a big difference. I would say that's the fork in the road leading to heaven or hell. Which one do you possess? Which one do you believe in? I know you get it. That's why I'm telling you, man. Stop worrying about Stop worrying about the enemy, dog. I think whatever you think the enemy, the spiritual attack, the people attack, whatever you think it is, man, I think you should stop worrying about it. You should start making it worry about you. Woo! I feel that one heavy. Y'all tripping. What are you worried about? You should start making it worry about you. You're worried about poverty? I think you should make poverty worried about you. You worried about a spiritual attack? I think you should make the spiritual attacks worried about you. You worried about evil? I think you should make evil worried about you. Come on. We could go down the list. That's your authority, not permission to survive, not permission to just, oh yeah, this. Come on. I'm sorry, some of you ain't gonna like this, but I think it's true. I think religion taught you to hide. God taught you how to hunt. That's the whole, even man, hunters and gatherers. What are you talking about? You're like, oh, it's so violent. You're gonna hunt? No, man. I said evil. I said evil. You think I'm gonna hide? Come on, I like defense, bro. I really do. I think defense is important. You got to know how to play defense, but you have to know how to play offense as well. Especially if the other team is not good at defense. That's why, bro, you ain't see it? I love that song. The Uncle song. The offense. They don't play defense, bro. You don't get it? Go watch everything in your life that's trying to offend you. I guarantee you it don't play defense. So I said, man, fear, all it takes is momentum. All it takes is movement, and it crumbles. You be getting offended. You be getting all this shit in your head, letting them pour all this dog shit in your head. Go, play offense. Challenge it. Throw the flag, dog. Challenge it. Tell me what it is. Go, just look a little deeper. Play it, and then you're going to watch it crumble. The more you keep moving, the more you keep saying, I could only survive. Take the next step. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I did more than just survive. Oh my gosh, it did nothing to me. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, keep going. Don't you neglect the defense, but my brother, some of y'all got to start playing offense. You understand? Some real offense, especially if they ain't playing defense. So like I said, man, stop worrying about some enemy. You should start making whatever it is worried about you. They will be once you play a little offense. But if you've been conditioned and taught to just hide and survive, my brother, no. I think you guys are all called for more. And if you can't believe me on that, I love you, dog, but the road ends here. I want offense. I don't want you to be offensive. I'm saying when it offends your spirit, I need you to hit back. Go. Does the poverty bother you? I need you to hit back. What do you think 10% is? Oh, y'all playing with me. You know 10% is the smallest form of offense? Oh, y'all don't want to hear this. Think about it. Every day. Just, hit by hit. Brick by brick. The smallest form of offense, you will crumble poverty. That's crazy. Come on, bro. Why? You think you're here to sit with permission to survive and be worried about what's going to happen to you? Oh, I'm worried about sin. I'm worried about even going to hell. All these things, bro. No, God said you are a warrior. Gabor. A giver, a king, an interceder. He said the land is yours. A mighty warrior, not a defender hoping to survive. What's this? OpenAI not yet preparing for IPO? CFO says could reach break even on very healthy gross margins. OpenAI would like a federal backstop for data centers? Huh? Wall Street Journal exclusive. You guys are getting this shit early. OpenAI is saying, the CFO is saying, they are not working towards an IPO. Remember, you just had somebody sell shares. Remember, I laughed right there. But yeah, that's coming out right now. That's pretty funny. That's very not what we just heard. Yeah, bro. Yeah, is the video dropping on that? It might, bro. I'm kind of even down to play one of those. I think people might trip a little. Because, dude, they just said government backstop. I don't even know if it's true. I think this is some bullshit. What's it called? This is some bullshit Wall Street Journal. They could be, like, lying to freak people out. But, because that's not what Sam Altman was just hella defending. And then that sounds terrible. But yeah, I don't know if that'll continue. I grabbed a very, very small one. I just don't like the backstop stuff. That's the thing. That's funny as fuck. So we'll see. Gabor, mighty warrior. They are a non-profit. I mean, ask that to your boy. Microsoft going up. I mean, that gives, I don't know. Would a backstop help them out? No, they're chilling, bro. Siri and Netflix? Is that Sirius XM? They're going to provide radio? You got something coming out. Those are cheap. You could get a cheapie there. It'll fill you below, but be careful. Oh, they scammed me on one. They didn't fill one set of them. Boo. Yeah, they scammed me on one of those. Yeah, Sirius and Netflix as well. And then OpenAI News, I'd watch NVIDIA for podcast licensing. So again, you guys see, even on your delay, you're still fast as fuck, boy. So I don't want to hear it. Praise the Lord. Y'all are not here. Oh, Spotify? Maybe they go down, but I don't know if that one's big. Sirius isn't like a big player like that. Even they are, but I don't think a Sirius Netflix one. It could still move, though. You never know. Tell me why. Well, look at that, brethren. So, yeah, you guys realize that, too. You're really early on all of those. So, praise the Lord. And the video ones didn't even do shit, though. The Sirius went up, but the spreads are still fucking terrible. Actually, no, the NVIDIAs are up. Very small, but they're up. I thought they'd get clapped. All right. It is power hour. I only got 50 minutes. So, do you feel me, Chad? That's what I'm saying, bro. I would love to end poverty. And some of y'all are about to change your whole entire lives. But not with this permission to survive shit. You are called to be a warrior, a mighty warrior, a defender, a giver. It's such a beautiful thing. This ain't just a normal, like, you ain't no army. This ain't no pawn. You ain't getting sent to the front lines to die. That's not what we're talking about here, brother. You're a Nepo baby of the Lord. The strength, brother. But that it starts in the mind right here, right now. You understand? None of this passive permission to survive. You kill that in your mind, watch what's about to happen. Or like I said, you could continue to choose and do whatever you want. You could listen to what the world call you. You could listen to the high doctrine of all you want. I'm okay with that. But I know who I am here for, and I know what I need to be around, and I know what we have in here. That's where it's going to get crazy. Authority to trample, not permission to survive. You know Matthew, that talks about the gates of Hades, 16:18. You know what's a gate? It's where things go in and out, and it keeps things out. The gates are defensive, brother. I encourage you to play offense. I've been trying to encourage you to play offense all year. Remember I told you I noticed it. I praise the Lord for the recognition. I saw a gap. I said, holy shit, they're fucking around. That's what happened. I said it. Some people, they got mad. Some people got uncomfortable. Oh, my brother, you need it. The gates of Hades, brother, tear it down. Play offense. Nothing, hell is not attacking any of you. You are attacking hell. You are attacking fear. You are attacking poverty. So who's with me, bro? But like I'm saying, man, this is another one. We're cutting it in half. I love you, man. But like, I don't want you around, and I don't want any of this lack of Gabor, lack of warrior spirit, bro. You can't have it in here. I don't want this fake warrior. I don't care what you say. I don't care all. It's again, this mindset. Do you understand? I know passive permission, brother. I need you on offense. If you think that means be offensive, you're wrong. Like I'm saying, bro, evil should fear you. Tell me what it is. Tell me what. Like, again, is it poverty? You feel stuck in that, bro? It should fear you. Change it. You can. Play a little offense. Watch what happens. You think it's anxiety? Your mind? My brother, play a little offense. Watch what happens. But that's it. If you're not willing, I can't be around it. And I would tell you, bro, anything not willing, you can't be around it. You know why? That's you playing offense. So, my newfound warriors, I look forward to seeing you live into what you have been called. You understand? What the Lord has called from you. I don't care what you say you are right now. I don't care what they called you. I don't care what your whole family and generation has said about you. I don't care. The Lord has another name for you. Every single one of them that followed the Lord, he said, I call you this. That wasn't their name. That wasn't their worldly name. You know, it's not passive permission to survive. Bro, you have permission to knock down the gates. You have authority. I encourage you to live in it. Take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. You only have 45 minutes left because it's Power Hour. God bless America. Where's Uncle? Hey, Uncle. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase it, bro.
Welcome back. Baby. If a humble man tell you to be humble, he a narcissist. Tell that to the arsonist, the pharmacist. I wonder about the Stalinist, the Darwinist. I must insist, the things that we up against don't play defense. So next time that you take offense, my boundary just another fence. Don't forget, remember this. Already lost everything, don't tell me about a fucking risk. I'm humble but I'm powerful, but I don't have to tell you this. Are moments that you can't forget. So if I'm fake, come and get me now. It's not a big head, I just know the size of the crown. You watched a lot of porn. Does it look like I'm fucking around? You didn't like me then, I didn't hope that you would like me now. You want peace, I want it too. You want war, I got a crew. But I won't lie, dog, I only need a few. So tell me what you really wanna do. Man, I swear I'm just like you. Cause the tongue brings life, but it brings death too. Please just move. Good advice is never taken by a fool. I took a look at life like a mechanic look at tubes. Cheap, fast, and quality, could only pick two. Mannequin, I'm rude, but in a panic, in a feud. Would you want it on your team, or do you want it against you? The humble made me hungry, I will eat any food. Humble made me better, fake humble made me confused. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time. But it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boots that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. Yeah. It's a coat, baby. Yeah. Hey, listen up. I won't say this shit again. You don't really love yourself. The flesh ain't your friend. I done seen the best band, best friends turn pretend. The little wind could change the trend. The little air could mean the end. I ain't doing shrooms. Life already tripped me out. Thinking about the little things and how it made me different now. Little bit of scripture bring me problems and they brought me out. Fearing about the future, only time you fear of missing out. Past ain't the present, but we say that it's a gift. That's ironic, that's like calling for murder to bring the peace. I heard that you don't agree. You heard it but didn't see. You learned it but wasn't free. The news a monopoly. Apart from these parting seas, my partner, please don't pardon me. I'm on the love for all my bras. I fucking love you, kill them all. Save a 10 of every dollar. Think the future, not tomorrow. What you do, not who you are, but how you move set you apart. Demons keep on knocking, but like Powell, I'm gonna close the door. People keep on talking, I just really wish they listen more. Born alone, die alone, don't care if you don't like me, bro. Enough of being core, I know you know there's more than just the world. Love what I create, so it don't matter if you hate. You can learn a lot in life, but you'll never know the day. Karma or a judgment, either way we meet in fate. And they say revenge is sweet, but at least we eatin' steak. Lord bless to me, no I ain't been meek enough. Sometimes I ain't been speaking up, my eyes would lie when seeking them. I died 100 times, but I'm alive is why I'm preaching them. I know it's by design, but I can't lie, I feel I'm free to love. Forgive me if I... And they cut me off. No one did, it was just my what's it called? My computer went down. But I'm still here. So we're good. I actually reset everything, like pretty fast. I didn't even shut off. I had to shut it off. I thought I was talking to you guys for a minute. So yeah, man, we're good. Oh, we're good, brother. I think it should be back. Don't you worry. I pop up in the chat. So my man, it's a run around me. Fuck your gang. Everybody want the money, but don't want change. You don't gotta love me. I'll be okay. Hey. Beautiful. All right, we're back, right? Yeah. We good, dog. We good. That was quick. That was a quick one. My goodness. Was that green candle on Nivda real? Let's see. No. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the last image you saw. My thing's still moving slow. Yeah, Tim. Maybe we do next weekend. Not this weekend. I have some stuff I gotta do. But I think next weekend, Tim, you're gonna have to pull up. We could do it on the online, but I don't like the fucking, what's it called, remote access shit. I'm still here. So we're going to actually want anybody accessing my mind pretty fast. You know, praise the Lord. I didn't even shut off. I had to shut it off. What the fuck? I thought I was talking to you guys for a minute. So yeah, man, we're good. How do I shut this up? Oh, we're good, brother. I think it should be back. Don't do it. There's a Josh somewhere. I pop up in the chat. So my man. There he is. I found him. Yeah, the video. It's the premium didn't move. SMCI is getting clapped. The Qualcomm's on fire now, though. That's why they got me on the little lag, bro. I got sketched out because it was still like. Remember, it moved good in the morning and it wouldn't move, but then that fucking took off. Hop up in your body, on my man. All right. All right. Well, you only got 30 minutes, Chad. Any long-term plays today? No. I'll post them if I do. So if you know where to get them, I'll let you know. But other than that, nothing on the long term. But I don't know. We got to see. I don't know if I'll buy anything if at the end of the year we got another deposit. We only got one more deposit. Oh, speak of the devil, look at Procter & Gamble with a 52-week low. This is one I really want, but, you know, I'm going to be a little bit more patient with it because I don't think we need it, more or less. But, yeah, back to 2023 levels. I would like it another, like, 10, 20% lower, but, you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. Any news on Elf? It's probably with the China stuff. So as we had some, like, tariff headlines, people were, or not even tariff headlines, like end of the shutdown and kind of the anticipation of Trump today. They kind of ran him up. Oh, yeah. Yesterday had conservative guidance. That's what the headline says. Conservative fiscal guide, Oppenheimer, or Elf likely to issue. Did you hear that? I just sharted. My bad. Yeah. See, like, internet, I could tell you that. I don't do that in real life. Like, you know, I wasn't going out voting, like, farting and telling them that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could finalize your plays. I mean, some of the earnings ones, if you're going to hold them, the Qualcomm's went up. I mean, shit, you could either hold it or sell it. I think they're going to do good, though. I think you know, think about it. It went up. I don't know if the premium will move, though. So, you know, maybe I retract that claim. Because even if they do good, the stock might go down. I mean, that's literally how they all played. So, yeah, we'll see. I did it. Why am I farting now, man? I think my computer sensed my farting. That's good, though. Dude, I was farting yesterday at the gym, bro. It was bad. Oh, bro, I played 5 games. I think I might post them on Twitter, but then if you get blocked on Twitter, you're going to have to hunt it down. You'll still get to know, but probably not in a timely manner. Or you have to check up on me. That's why I like blocking people, because then you have to check up on me. You could still see my post. I'm aware of that. But now you gotta fight. You have to check. You get what I'm saying? I think it's funny. I think it makes you, because then if you're so mad and so not a part of it and ignoring all the good and choosing what you want to listen to, you got to take those extra steps. But I might have another plan. You'll see. I got another idea. But yeah, dude, I balled. We played 5 games yesterday. 5 wins in a row. That's why I kept playing, because we weren't losing. So I just kept balling, bro. I did good in the first, like, 3 games, and then I just started missing everything at the end. But I was on fire in the beginning, bro. It was amazing. Diamond says asset prices are quite high. I think, dude, they want their front run for Christmas. But then again, it was looking pretty bad up until today. And then the funding concerns dissipated, so I see that as a good thing. Yeah. Okay. Man. But yeah, dog. We were balling. But then I left and then I farted. And it smelled bad when I was playing. And dude, I had a wicked poop when I got home. But it's good, bro. These probiotics. I've been on top of the gut health game. It's actually been great. The chart of I think it's probably going to be the same. I think retail probably went down a little bit, but I'll get you an updated one. And then I think the most surprising chart today, and I'm glad I told you guys in the morning, but it was the repo rates going down. right, man. Well, 23 minutes. I'm checking a couple things. I think I'm going to be finalized. I want to do the Qualcomm I like, but yeah, man. Nothing fucking hits. Even if it does extremely well. That's the downside. Yeah, NVIDIA, I think that news was bad. Let me check where those premiums went. Remember, they didn't really move, but considering everything, I thought they'd be good. Oh, no, they moved up. You get a little bit back. It's like 20%. No, like 15. Come ball in Michigan? I'm down, bro. Dude, I want to ball at like Rucker Park, bro. What other cool basketball courts are there in America? Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go every 50 states. If y'all want to learn about anything, we got to do it in the community, and then we have to play basketball after. I'm so down. That's it. You want me to? You have to play me in a game to 5 if you want to know the long-term pick. That's it. You beat me, I'll tell you the stock. If not, you got to get in line, dog. I'm down. We could ball out. I'm getting in good shape. It sucks because like I still pretty much weigh the same. I feel like I'm losing muscle because I'm running. I'm like running and jumping. But like, dog, I could play now. I'm getting back to it. And then, dude, do you guys know like a lot of people can't jump? Dude, I saw a video and they took like 50 people and they had them like jump. And like people couldn't jump. I didn't know that. Like, bro, if you're an adult and you could still like jump, that is a blessing. You know that? I feel like I've taken it for granted. I could understand it though, because I'm like, dude, my hips, my fucking flat feet and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking like white guys can't jump. I mean like I'm glad. Thank you for your honesty though. I'm glad. But I mean like just in general, like when you get older, like it's very hard to like jumping, bro, it's like a pretty like have you realized the blessing of jumping? Even if you're white, like if you could still like jump, like you still have it in you, bro. Like it's kind of crazy. You don't want this smoke. I do want this smoke. You know that? I'm a good competitor, okay? Because I respect you even if you bought, like if you fuck my shit up, dude, I respect that. You know, I want a good basketball game. I love a good competition. Because you know that I dap them up, bro. If you hit a fucking 3 in my face and I guarded it good, I'm going to give you a handshake. I'm going to show you some love, bro. Because that's it's impressive. I like it, bro. I'm hella like motivated. Like one guy, there was a new guy who pulled up and like he would get mad because like if somebody makes a move, I go, ooh! I you know, it's the same Josh, you guys. So like I hella be loud and shit. And I'm hyping him up if my teammates score. But, like, even if the other team score, I say the same shit. But, like, he was getting mad. He was getting frustrated that I kept, like, hyping it up because he was getting crossed up. It's not my fault he ain't play defense. But, no, bro, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So, you know, I want all the smoke on the basketball court. That's it. You better come to play. Mm-hmm. No, but like jumping is hard, bro. Once you get past a certain age, and even if you're like somewhat young, if you're not like moving, bro, you're gonna lose the ability to jump. That's why I be getting all these rebounds. I realized that's a young guy thing, bro. That's a young guy thing. I don't feel it. Mm-hmm. That one? Dude, I've let out like 10 of these. All right, man. Then these are very valuable, dude. You're afraid to ball. I feel you, dude. That's what one guy got injured. Some guy, like, they slapped his hand, and he's like, yeah, bro. He, like, tore a muscle in his hand. He's, like, 45. The other dude, bro. Homeboy asked me if I was 45 or something the other day. I was offended. I said, listen, man. I said, that's offensive. I said, look at my hair. I understand why you think that, but dog, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's why I said I stopped asking people that question when it used to be fun. I used to go in any situation. I'd be like, guess how old I am? And they hit me with some, nah. I'm like, yeah, no. Now they just offend me. Now I'm like, fuck off. What do you mean I look 72? How the fuck would you think I qualify for a reverse mortgage? That's insanity. What the fuck? That's it, man. Now it's like nothing. Dude, I'm fucking unk now. Like fully unk. You know, even the unks think I'm unk. Like, that's how you know it's fucked up. Lord. I love it, though. I've been having a blast. Tell me why. Yeah, I stopped that. Yeah, don't do it, bro. You recall the old head and you stop playing? No, you play with the old heads, dog. That's what I'm saying. My girlfriend makes fun of me. Because, like, if I tell her how good I was, she's like, you're playing against old men. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's good competition. Because some of them are better than me, bro. I'd be lying to you if I told you. That's why, like, so they got game, dude. They got game. And, like, you guys know, like, they make me guard the good people. That's it. And I'm guarding guys who are, like, literally 6'2". So it's not... It balances out, bro. I got like maybe like 10, 20 years depending on the range. Depending on the range. But like they got literally 2 feet of height on me. And 100 pounds. So nah. No, bro, I be guarding dudes way bigger. Like, way bigger. You have no idea. Like, it looks funny until, like, because I could ball, bro. That's it. But some of them are good. But then there's this one guy. He is good as fuck. He's shorter than me. He's like 45-ish, 50. But, dog, you could close out. I'll even jump. Even the tall guys go out and he'll hit it in your eye, dog. It's unreal. No, like, he has game, dog. Like, I figured out I don't let him get no mid-range on me no more. Because he do this little, like, spin move thing, and I see it coming. But, like, once he does the fucking, like, three-pointers, bro, you can't guard this dude. It's insanity. So, yeah, I'm like, man, this is bullshit. But he has game, and he's not tall. But a lot of them are huge. Again, a couple new guys been pulling up, and they're huge. I think there was one guy the other day, he was legitimately like 6'6". Because then the tallest guy was guarding him and looked small. This guy was like big. But he was missing every layup. He's not used to the ball. That's what happens. I can relate. I said, I remember my first time 2 months ago. I don't even know. How long have I been doing this for? How long have I been talking about playing basketball? Because that's how long I started. Remember I told you, I just started pulling up. And then I started making friends. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, you could tell who was good back in the day. You could tell who played ball. 2, 3 months, 4, 5 months, a couple months, right? At least 6 months? That's how long you've been here? Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like it's been good. It's been good, bro. Iran, dude, some of those dead contracts came back, but they're still dead. And then they slashed those Qualcomms. Qualcomms were just at $1. Oh, yo, BL and OS. Hey, yo, BL and OS. I don't know which one to go for. They might halt one of those. There is nothing on that chain. Dog, there's one. Oh, ah! I almost did 1,000. No, they're not gonna. There's not good ones. Fuck. I almost fat fingered that too. Oh my gosh, I almost fat fingered it again. Nope, you can't get it. They're 4-8ing them. Oh well. There's nothing cheap. You could go for $1 ones if you like, but you're gonna take the risk if it's above there. Who's the other one? BL? BL and OS. We played BL before. OS, that's 11%. That's gonna be a buyout. Financing makes one stream exploring potential sale. Yep. Oh, you knew that without even the fucking headline. Yeah, so I don't know. Is Blackline the one bidding? I don't know any offer price. That's what I was saying. If there's cheap ones, you could take them, but they kind of got eaten up, and then they widened that one fast. You're early, though. But the market maker already knows the news. Oh, we already have the BL. That's an old one. Honestly, if one of y'all add liquidity, I'm fucking down. I think you just did. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not hitting my backspace. Every time I hit backspace, it's not fucking going. Thank you. All right, I got one. There was a decent one. Somebody added liquidity. You tighten the spread. Thank you. That's a huge jump already, though. But, dude, every time I hit backspace, it's not going away. And then that's why I try to put one. It's like 100 in one. I'm like, no, 0. It's like 1,000 in one. I'm like, no, bitch. Yeah, BO had the bio headlines last week. I was saying because I clicked the chain. I had one. Oh, yeah, here. It was not on the short term. Hey, yo, those IRENs are kind of moving. You're still down 50, but you got money back if you want it. Oh, heli. That's a good reconciliation tool in accounting? Really? I did not know that. I'd love to, a good product that you know about, man. That goes a long way. I mean, shout out UiPath. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why I never wanna hear you say, hey, I saw my long term today. I still have those NIVDAs. The NIVDs, they went up 60%. So yeah, I was small at first. Yeah, NVIDIA's dumping now. That's what I'm saying. Those premiums went up. You can make it free depending on how many you want. Want it long trade. Well, 10-minute rig, boys. Finalize your plays and bring it home. May the Lord be with you. Indeed. Yeah, Qualcomm. Again, you had it there at $1 for one point. But that was it. The PDT coming down to 2. I forgot about that, yeah. Well, again, I think you're going to get your Santa rally. There's opportunity for the downside. I mean, the funding pressure helped ease that. But, yeah. All right. I made the NIVDAs free. They went up to 70. We got some good ones. There's a couple duds here and there, but let me see I think the Google one was a dud. That was small, though. I knew it was going to be a dud. Well, good day, you guys. We did great. I hope you did, too. Just get rid of anything that didn't hit today on this account, because there were some good ones. Oh, what's that other one? GSAT. Yeah, the GSAT free one came down. They actually popped right back up here, but oh, they filled it. Fuck, I put it in big. All right, never mind. I'm out of that one. And that's it. That's that. more NVIDIA again. I think I still have one, right? Or did I get rid of all of them? I'm pretty sure I made it free. Yeah, I still have some. But yeah, they're going up even more. Because I was slow, but they hit, bro. Later in the day, did you see how all these hit? Some of them, bro, I'm telling you, that morning lag, once we got out of the fucking little window, it operated like the last couple weeks there, bro. Some of those got really jumpy. I'm very surprised. So that's good to know. But and then MSTR, what's this? All right, man, get ready though. You only got 7 more minutes. So finalize your plays, big dog. I want it long, shade. No, just the last, because you, dude, it was paranoid, man. That was not looking good, and how the premiums played, like, you guys saw it, bro. That last Friday, I knew it on Thursday. I just didn't want to, like, be wrong on it, because then there was some good, you would have had great positioning, but, dude, right when I saw those premiums, I got rid of all of them, and I'm glad I did. None of them came back. Depending on, they saved you a lot of money. If there wasn't an upside move, just saving some of that premium went a very long way. So that's why I was a little paranoid if the premiums weren't going to operate. I like the Qualcomm. I still made some moves and took it, but I made it free really quick. But that one, you had juice. And like I'm saying, a lot of these, we had like, what, 3 couple hundred percenters here today? Just on the random ones, like they actually started moving. Even that NVIDIA, like, you know, it was good timing, good positioning, but that hit. So yeah, if we could get it there, it'd be nice. Want it long. Trade. And Vitis CRISPR. Oh, checkpoint. All right, well, there's your final 5. It's, I mean, honestly, you took a little bit off top. I think the real theme of today is the fact that it broadened out. I think that tells you a little bit more. Let's see the equal weight. Yeah, equal weight gave up some, but equal weight looks a little bit better. But, you know, you broadened out. Premiums kind of moved, but unfortunately, I don't like this close where this wasn't really big enough to really change anything. Does that make sense? So even though it felt good, even though it broadened out, and even though funding pressures eased, nothing really fucking changed. You see what I'm saying? All you did was just get back to yesterday's cash open level. So yeah. Up to you, bro. Up to you. I want it long, trade. Iran still going. Am I gonna wait for Snap earnings? Oh, probably not. I gotta get going. I don't even think I'm gonna wait for Qualcomm. I think you either decide if you're gonna hold the qualies or not, but yeah, I don't think so. Sorry, brethren. Sorry, bruv. You know, bruv? But yeah, I don't like the close. Unfortunately, like I'm saying here, this isn't really the best. So it felt good and it looked good for a little bit if we kept moving up, but that close and that little dump, dog, you know, it's not really there. Let me check. Stupid. Kind of. You saved yourself 50% on any protection. So remember I was telling you guys last night, if you really were scared, you need a green day to buy it, but that one you got 50% off. It's the best I could offer you. 50 to 40, it all depends. Netflix was serious. Yeah, we had that earlier. Is Snap part of the long term? The best way to find out is check the recent long term update on this channel. So then that way I don't have to speak to you like a child. But yeah, it still is. Not in the big one because that was a great tax loss sell. But yeah, we still have it on the small account. Oh, I don't have the other one loaded. Dude, that just dumped, man. That was a fucking shitty close. Hot dog. Fortinet. Yo, that's cybersecurity. Do they have earnings or not? If there's not earnings, that could be a good one. That's a fucked up close, bro. I don't like it. Like I'm telling you, today felt good. Today felt different. There was a lot at hand, but that's washing everything now. Because all those plays that were up, bro, think about it. Even the Qualcomm, they just cut them in half. They just cut everything in half. Now you're back to the fucking morning. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fortinet. Okay, then it's not that. Want it long trade. That's crazy. Yeah, liquidity. Well, liquidity got better. I'm telling you, I did not expect that the overnight rate jumped down because that little quarter point run up on the SOFR, it was a little bit big. So to give back that quarter point, I mean, it says the same thing in reverse. Yeah, I mean, hey, you just heard me sell a bunch of shit. That was a big difference. that right there, all those plays would have you would have got it cut in half or you would have lost more. Oh shit, 10 seconds. Well, there you go. I'm sorry, that close hypnotized me with how shitty it was. That's why I said, what the fuck? Even the equal weight started dumping right there. So 3, 2, 1. Ding! Oh, ding, 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 ding. I don't have the horn on. Horna! Let's go! Oh, I gotta move my chair. I don't know where though. It's like stuck behind my chair. Do you hear that? Wow. GG, baby. You got a couple of earnings, but that is all. Not bad at all. There was news on the hate love play. Did you guys know that? I don't know. Do you want me to talk about it or no? That's the last call. I haven't gave you the full thesis yet, but there was news on it. Baby. I need a good game. I love y'all, but I love you if you're a warrior. I don't love the non-warriors. You know that? I'm sorry. Do you have the highest duty? I need authority. Not me. I don't need it. I already have it. I need you to realize you already have it, dog. That's what I'm talking about. And all the people that ain't complain about a delay, but instead still realize what they possess and use it. Oh, Qualcomm already down, dog? My God is amazing. I don't even know if that's it. Hold on.
Look like I'm homeless, ain't got me no job, but my car cost a home. Teach your ass not to judge. There's a lot I don't know, but I know show some love. I'm so smart, I play dumb, rather have me the money than have me so fun. Bitch, I'm back, I ain't done really rapping about funds, talking yields in the buns of the cart to the front. Show ass in the day, what you learn in the month. Eating 1 meal a day, fuck your breaking your lunch. Go for layups, not done. I'ma say what I want. I get paid for my thoughts. I'm with pay, so I stop. Influential as fuck, boy, my mental been tough. Wear my heart on my cuff. It ain't hard, I don't want, cause then everyone got like opinions and thoughts. Why they don't mean a lot. Man, my money on stats, I can show you the top. Every bottom my pop, both the key and the lock. Don't believe me, just watch. Use my freedom a lot.
Thank you for not getting banned. For real. Thank you for upholding it. But there's more that you're called to. You know what I'm saying? You think it's just that? I want the best.
Money raised like a curry. I told her.
Oh shit. So yeah, they killed it. Revenue was 11.2. Estimate was 10.7 to 11.1. So they're on the high end. Yeah, so the earnings is out on Qualcomm. The easy numbers are not. Oh, and then there's ARM. Jensen Huang says China will win AI race with US. Is that good? With us or with US? But yeah, they killed it on the revenue. Let me see the other ones. EPS diluted was a loss of 289. Ugh. Non-diluted 250. I think they missed on EPS. Let's see, gross margin. Net income was 5.5. Let me see if I get the guidance. I have to go. They're not the easy numbers. Business Outlook, 11.8 to 12.6. Oh, they ripped it, dude. Estimate was 11.5. So they guided up almost by another 10%. And then the low end, their new low end is higher than the previous. And then EPS at 255 to 275. Estimate, it was 330. I don't know. They have 330 to 350. Estimate was 330. So yeah, very good. And they raised the top end. But like we said, even if it's fucking good, it might go down. I'll see if there's any other easier numbers that come out. But they built it, or they beat. And then they didn't include, charge was excluded from non-GAAP metrics, the minimum tax thing, and then something about the BBB. But yeah, so beat and raise, but it's still holding the 6% it had or whatever. But then again, I want to wait till the conference call and then wait till with the other one. Oh, I'm looking at custom company estimates. So if it looks like it's in line, that means that's part of how we got here with the analyst. I think the average estimates are higher. That's what you'll see on Bloomberg and shit. But compared to what the company guided for, they smashed it. So, but then again, they probably just sandbagged it. And then ARM. All right, man. Well, that's all I had time for. I love you, Chattadonia. I love the Lord more than all. I hope you do too, brothers. But God bless you. God bless America. Finger to the sky. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
Long term. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. Ask me if I'm holding stocks. Please don't be ridiculous. I was holding shit and buying dips. You were a little kid. All I want is ownership, but I still put a limit in. No matter if you're young, you could always use a dividend. Know you want the money. I suggest you do not rush with it. Dias aren't plans. Make sure you don't fall in love with it. You ain't never saved. By the second month, you double it. Trading foreign currencies. I don't need a dumb on it. I don't need a translator. Nod my head and run with it. I'ma always said never marry, but have fun with it. Mama said that's wrong, but deep down I always fuck with it. If you don't like my plan, do your thing. I wish you luck with it. Why they call me fan, but I don't see them at the holidays. Say that you're a man, but on the internet
I left it on, bro. I went to
go ahead, you can cancel me, but don't act like you ever paid. You look dumb as fuck if only one of us is playing charades. Stop asking what I mean, bitch. That wasn't a parable. Just because they copied me don't mean that we're comparable. You support the phony, that just means your judgment terrible. An iPhone in your hand,
didn't know that? I'm talking
to
that's
God.
Unwearable.
Didn't buy the stock,
the Father,
down, right in front of you. Didn't say I lost, my account looked like a W. You don't got the long term, it's hard for me to fuck with you. If you can't pay yourself, then I wouldn't put my trust in you. Fuck it, dude. Hold my dick, I won't hold my tongue. Remember they were talking shit about Amazon when I was young. Oh wait, they did the same. It was better right in front of them. They'd have a little bit of shame from always looking dumb. Nah, they on a diet and it's humble pie. It's 2025, you could kick it, you ain't gotta lie. Made $1 million buying value, I don't buy the hype. My girl is really classy, all you ratchet bitches not my type. Why? They don't buy it till it reached the high. You picked the right thing, but you also picked an awful time. You would be surprised how making money make you fall behind. Maybe I offended, but that doesn't mean I told a lie. Wow, you really like it when they lie to you, ignoring all the things you hear, denying what the eye produce. Helpful isn't friendly if they helping you to tie the noose. You teach them how to steal your money every time you live and lose. Damn, I won't lie, my mama taught me that. Whoever sold you all those courses, you should probably take it back. It's all a bunch of bullshit, you would learn more if they told you that. I know you know the truth, so you still got time to go to that.